And we're live.
Like that. Wow, that was easy.
So easy.
Right? Welcome, everybody. This is the pre-show of The Full Nerd, arguably the best part of the show. But today it is going to be the best part of the show. You know why?
Why?
Because I want to show kittens.
Oh.
So,
I'm so glad I'm here today.
Yeah.
Oh, kittens. Those are cute.
And I did a mini photo shoot.
Photo shoot with them.
So yeah, this is Hannah. Yeah, she's a cutie.
Incredible eyes.
Oh,
right?
Look at those
Wow.
eyes.
Yeah, and then actually you can see another one lurking in the back there.
Oh yeah.
Because they can't.
Kittens on parade.
They're kittens. They can't stand still. Of course. Let me double check, make sure we are getting audio and everything. Oh yeah, okay, live.
How old?
There we go.
How old do you know?
Like 8 weeks.
Whoa.
So cute.
So somewhere around there. So we've had them. Lindsay adopted them, or not adopted them. Fostered them when I was over at Computex. So
Right.
she took care of them, bathed them, has done awesome stuff, and I just get to play with them.
Lucky duck.
Yeah. So here's another one. This guy's name is Ian.
Look at those little grumpy cat brows.
Yeah.
And he's a little huskier, kind of like shorter.
He's got like a little smoky eye going on there.
But he is definitely a lover boy. He'll if you just look at him, he'll start purring.
Aww.
And yesterday I was working on the couch because I wanted to give them some time.
Human time.
To outplay, and he came up and chilled on my arm like that.
That's so cute.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I was just like,
Are you a kitty person?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just have one.
Yeah, there's 4 of them in total, and it was, I mean, pet photography. I already knew pet photography was hard, but yeah, especially when they're running around and
show that
playing.
one.
And which one?
This one.
This one. Really, yeah, they just love to. They just love to wrestle, and they'll just sit there and bite each other the whole time.
Dude, these are great shots, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
So cute.
yeah. Oh, he was actually sleeping, and his sister came over and was like, "Hey, wake up!" And just they'll just aggressively bite each. Well, not aggressively. I mean, they're not trying. to
This
hurt
is
each
actually
other,
how
but-
they learn not to bite too hard.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
they get the feedback from their siblings. That's why cats that aren't socialized with other cats when they're young sometimes don't have a good control around that.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was fun. Here's a little series of action shots. We have one of those little balls that has 2 little balls in it that kind of roll around and jingle. And he was playing, and then flipped over and just started bunny kicking, upside down like this. And it's like, all right, yeah, you do you have some fun.
That's the best.
So cute.
So yeah, I wasn't able to properly show them off last week, so I was like, okay, why not show some photos this week, especially since I got them. Oh yeah, this is kind of a fun little series.
Wow, great shot.
Caught midair.
Yeah.
And then this way too. Yeah. Yeah. They're
that is too cute.
They have so much energy.
Ian's
When
got
are
some
they
spunk.
getting adopted at?
Well, yeah. So we were actually supposed to take them in tomorrow, but then Lindsay talked to the vet, and they were like, "Hey, can you hold on to them for one more week?" And Lindsay was like, "Oh, dang," And I was like, "All right, I guess we got to take care of them." Lindsay's in chat. She says they're all sleeping now.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, also, so Lindsay's trying to get me to do a kitten live stream.
Lindsay too. Yes,
I
thank
know,
you.
I know, but
Thank you.
I'm not. It's been so long since I did a live build or something in my house. Should I just go live with kittens and then I have PC parts and they're just walking over them, or
I don't know how
don't know
good
what
that'll
to
be
do,
for the life of the PC parts, but
Fine.
well, you could just build a little obstacle course for them with all of the spare cases we have.
Oh yeah, there you go. This is the most naughty one. His name's Jello.
Look at that little nose.
Yeah.
I love that nose.
And he's curious and he's cute. Yeah, he's got a little black spot.
He has that look on his face where he's like, "What?
Caught.
Yeah.
Caught doing something.
What did I do? I'm just
Yeah. So
exploring this world."
so many photos, so many kitties. It has been fun. This is the one where he was asleep.
Oh, I like Lindsay's idea. Yeah. She said that you can just sit on the living room floor and play on your handheld while they just crawl all over you, I guess.
Handheld live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kittens, yeah.
we're not. No offense, but we'll be watching for the kittens, not you. So you just you know.
Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like content other than kittens.
No, we're there for the kittens.
We're just there for the kittens.
Just set up a kitten cam.
Yeah.
Off to the side.
Watching me test the new handhelds, but really you're not watching
honestly,
the handheld.
if Lindsay wanted to call in right now and just point her webcam at the kittens, I'd be down for that.
Yes, please.
Just a live check-in. Anyway, yes, the kittens are staring into your souls, and so is the steam machine. Or guess what? We're going to talk about it. There's more people there's more people want to talk about the steam machine, I guess. Whether they love it or hate it.
I've been thinking about it all week.
Yeah, it lives rent free in your brain.
Afraid so.
By the way, there's somebody behind the camera today.
That's right.
It's our fake producer.
Hello,
Glenn Ma.
Why not fake?
I'm not controlling the horizontals and the verticals today.
Yeah, he's back there. He could mess with the dials if he wanted to.
And he also could just send you telepathy.
Yeah. He could hit the power button on the PC. So I guess
he could take down the whole stream.
Yeah, I guess he is.
I gotta find that one.
Yeah, I guess he technically is in control. By that.
We're here by that
measurement.
I'm ready to pull the plug if you guys say something a little bit too off script.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Glenn's here. This is going to be fun because we haven't done a live build challenge or a build challenge in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and for everybody wondering, we're not doing a live build. We are doing a build challenge where we discuss our different takes on a particular price point or specs that we're hitting, and that will be the second segment for today.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. So, what do you say? Should we start this show?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Glenn, you look perplexed. Everything okay?
Yeah. All good.
All right, cool. And what am I going to say?
Stuff.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah.
Stuff.
Okay, there we go.
Just speak from your heart.
Let me just speak from my heart. Let me get everything ready over here by taking this down, putting that up, and then cutting that. There we go. And then we're going to cut to that. All right.
So many scenes.
Cool.
So many transitions.
Boom. You ready?
Yep.
You ready?
So ready.
You ready? All right. Here we go. In this episode of The Full Nerd, we talk about the steam machine yet again. And then we also do a build challenge with $1,050 for, no reason. It's going to be the last time you're going to hear this music, by the way.
What?
And welcome everyone to episode 405 of the Full Nerd Podcast, PCWorld's premier podcast, offering the most level-headed takes on the internet about PC building news. I am your fill-in host, Adam Patrick Murray, but I'm not alone. Nope. We got 4 people here in the physical flesh today. So I'm going to go from camera left to right, starting with one Alex Waro.
Hey,
hello.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, glad to have you back. This is going to be fun episode. Yeah. I always like to tell people this is going to really kind of show your inner workings of a PC builder.
Yeah. That's no pressure at all.
No pressure at all. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see it. Also to my left, I've got one co-host, Elena Yee. Hello, Elena.
That's me. Currently wondering if there's any kind of flesh that's not physical.
Flesh of the mind.
Anyway.
Speaking of flesh, we have some flesh that is sitting behind the verticals and horizontals. I'm going to cut over here. There we go. We got one Glenn Ma. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. So last time we talked, you came in on the episode 400, I guess.
So.
You got accepted to Cal. UCLA. No, sorry. I always keep getting those mixed up. You're going to UCLA, so you're moving in a couple months down to LA. Are you excited?
I am. I'm excited to be here as well as to move soon and get away from all these crazy people in here.
Yeah.
Wait, in here? Dang! Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Man, putting us on blast like that. Well,
it hurts.
We're gonna put somebody on blast, and that is going to be all the people who were talking about the steam machine, because we got news.
Does that mean we're putting ourselves on blast because we're talking about it?
A little bit.
You know what? Yeah. Too soon. We're going to talk about the steam machine in this first segment.
Mm-hmm.
But then apropos of nothing, was like, okay, what if somebody walked up to you on the street and gave you $1,050 and said, here, go build a PC?
Am I legally bound to? Because I think I'd rather just
take the money and run.
In this case, yes, you're legally bound to. They're going to watch you go through all the aisles and pick all the parts.
Wow, a little micromanaging, but okay, I guess
with that money
that
to make
sense.
sure, and then you have to come on the full nerd here and reveal your crimes.
Wow.
I'm excited. We're going to try a new format this time, but before we do, we need to talk about the Steam Machine launch because hey, it launched. I do need to give an update because last episode we had Mike Kreider on, PCWorld's Mike Kreider, who was going to put in a pre-order or was going to put his token in the lottery, whatever you want to say.
In the ring?
Yeah. To get the chance to order one. I did ask him if he was able to get the lucky chance, and he said no. He's on the reservation list for the 2 terabyte version.
Shucks.
Oh, wow. He's going big.
I guess I didn't follow up, but if he was like me, he probably just hit all the check marks and was like hoping that one of them would come through. So no, he didn't get one, and who knows, when he's going to get the ability to get one. So that was a quick check in on that. I think the other part of it, like anything, even though a lot of people were panning this thing, there's already scalpers trying to scalp eBay
figures
stuff on eBay.
But do they actually have product in hand, or is it basically a scam where they're preemptively putting up those listings and they don't even have that?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought eBay tried to crack down on fake listings like that. I mean, I could be wrong.
I wonder if they're selling like promise, like I have a slot. Valve's gonna sell me one, so I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, do you have a link to one of the listings? I'm curious to see if they actually have original photos.
Well, I have a link to a Tom's Hardware article that we can maybe see if they have an eBay listing.
Yeah, this is a story I saw as well. It's wild to see. They're like almost doubling the price in some cases or more.
I mean, at this point, I would just rather build my own.
You're right. Most of these say pre-order or reservation.
Yeah. So that to me is a fully just a scam because there's no guarantee that you would get the product.
So people are like selling their place in line, basically.
It seems that way, yeah.
Yeah, I remember other launches and stuff. You could technically get around it by saying, hey, really all you're buying is the receipt, kind of thing, the paper receipt. I think back in the day when people were scalping physical consoles too, they were like, oh, hey, I have the receipt. I've pre-ordered it. I've paid for it. So you're technically just buying that, but, I will ship you the hardware afterward. Well, you don't, so you don't trust the system. You don't think eBay would have your back? Okay. Moving on.
That's my full answer.
Yeah.
Alex, have you gotten burnt by eBay?
No, not yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. But I just don't buy and sell enough on that fine marketplace. I got to get into the weeds. But Elena's right. Like when I saw this story, I just thought, why not just build your own?
Well, I mean, there are reasons to get a Steam Machine for sure. But at that price,
$3,000, but it is not even a guarantee that they have the product. That they might not do a bait and switch where they said, "Oh no, you are just paying for, the screenshots of it."
So it looks like they've come down a little bit. We've got.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, we've got listings around like the $2,000-ish kind of range.
Okay.
For a 512 gig with a controller.
Still gross.
And this person has 100 positive reviews off of 375 transactions. So
but what are those transactions? There's a way to pump up your ratings.
True. Here another 512 for 2,000. Somebody has 100 positive reviews off of 478. So I mean, I actually, isn't there a way to sort by if it got sold?
Oh, buddy, you're asking the wrong crew.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
I could have swore there was like a.
You can.
I guess.
So you want to go to advanced search.
Advanced search. Okay.
Advanced search.
We're gonna do this in real time,
and
people.
Then you
sold items, and then search.
Yeah, fire it up.
So I want to see. Oh, okay. So somebody bought it for $1,600, a 512 with controller for $1,600, another $1,600 512 no controller, a 512 no controller for $1,375. 1580.
I don't understand.
I guess I see the appeal if you are really excited about the prospect of having a SteamOS machine and you just don't know or want to deal with the hassle of building one. But
on the flip side, though, like we are seeing like maybe 10-ish here, so it's not a high demand market.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, and these could be people who didn't get the lottery and they're like, hey, money is no object. I just want to have one because it'll be a fun novelty. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. There are a lot of rich guys and girls with too much money. And
I mean, LeBron James, maybe he didn't get the lottery. And so he was like, I don't care. Just give me the eBay listing. That's what he told his handler. Or, like you said, you can just build your own, or you can buy it from somebody to build your own. So this is an interesting kind of thing. Video Cards has an article for something that I guess this company is calling a stim machine. It's a French retailer that is like trying to mock Valve by having a steam machine like experience for the same price. Also, this is your favorite Silverstone Sugo case, right?
Old. Not in a bad way, but how do they even get their hands on it? I didn't think that was in production anymore.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look on the website.
The
now.
subhead for the stim machine says, "We can do better at the same price or cheaper if you assemble it yourself." So yeah, it was kind of funny. And a 5-year warranty. Look at that.
Oh wow!
And they're literally listing out the details of the box compared to the Steam machine. So for the GPU, it's got a 9060 XT. Doesn't say if it's 8 or 16 gigs. I'm going to assume it's 8. A Ryzen 5 8400F. So same core count. Still 16 gigs of RAM.
Right.
Upgrade possible to 128. I don't know if that means they would sell you the upgrade or what. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like so. I mean, we've been seeing this kind of stuff. People building their own.
Yeah, I don't see
right?
it on the website anymore. That's a discontinued case, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hold on.
Maybe they just found a warehouse somewhere.
Which
Scroll
one is
back
it?
up.
It's this one.
With a couple
Yeah, it's slightly
pallets.
different than the one I'm seeing that they still have on the site. So they still have the SG13, which looks really close to that, but it's not the same
Well,
front
here,
panel.
like I mean, this is a French retailer. Like, who knows if they even ship it?
Hey, the real question
to
is
the
though,
US.
do they ship with 2 sticks of 8 gig or 1 stick of 16?
Good question. It does not say. I'm going to assume it's a single stick configuration. Like that, it's hard to get that price with 2 sticks. So I'm going to assume. Also, who knows? Maybe this is not even actually going to be sold. Like, maybe this is just a marketing tactic.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, probably they'll sell a couple, right? What I think is so cool about this, even though it's very awkward, the pricing and such, I love seeing more people getting out there and trying to sell mini PCs and tiny boxes and Steam machines. Like, that is as weird as it's going to get, and as funky as the Steam machine is. This wasn't on sale like a month ago, right? This might never have happened.
Not that I know about it. Yeah.
And I think it's great. They're so cute.
Wait, so you are also a small form factor enthusiast?
Yeah, I don't have enough. Actually, I was pricing out a build with a little beautiful case, like GameCube size, a little carrying case, a little handle.
Oh, with a handle too.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm really excited about this imaginary PC. I'm definitely not going to build, but I when I build my next PC, I do actually want to put it in a little box and maybe tuck it under the TV or something. All
right, now we're over-indexed on people who like small form factor.
Shucks.
Luckily, we have Glenn back there who kind of exemplifies the large form factor people.
He learned from the best.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of representation, I guess.
I mean, look, I love a full size tower. Those are amazing. You can do so much in them. But if you got a full size already, why not build a little one too?
Yeah.
Why not build a little brother?
But like, you know the meme from what is it, Invincible, where the guy's like, look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Like, the amount of steps you have to jump through to get a little box to perform as well as a big box.
You're absolutely right. But I need to feel alive. Like I need that. I need that rush, Glenn. I need a challenge. I need to put these big paws inside a tiny box and figure out how to wire everything. It just a full tower doesn't do it for me anymore. Like, it's too. I don't want to say it's too easy. It's too fun. Too many options.
It kind of is though, because you don't have to really think so much about like the order of operations, like how you're going to wire it, like do cable management, whether or not things are going to fit.
Airflow.
So, airflow, heat constraints, clearance constraints. And so it's not that you're wrong, Glenn.
Oh, wow.
But it's just that there's sometimes, you get bored and you think, I kind of want to see what happens when there are some constraints on this.
Yeah, you're still young.
Yeah. I was just about to say, it's okay. He's young. He's he'll get there when he's old enough, I
So
guess.
you would rather you guys just want to build in little boxes just to feel something?
Exactly. Now you're getting it. Yeah.
Well, listen, to be fair, I mean, we've done a lot of live builds around here. I've built a lot of PCs in my day, and it's just like, oh, another mid tower. You just throw stuff in. Okay, well, that went quick. That was easy.
Yeah.
In the best way. But
In the best way.
I can understand.
It's also based on the purpose, right? If I'm only looking to do something like just gaming or more single purpose, small form factor is great because I don't have to worry about taking so much square footage wherever I sit it. But sometimes when you do want that performance, it makes sense. Get a even a full size tower and you can put whatever you want in there.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm
many drives as you want.
Not trying to throw anyone under the bus here, but somebody is going off to college and living in the dorms and is considering a small form factor system. Who
So is that?
Yeah. So
who's that guy?
Yeah, we actually have been talking about a small form factor system for dorm room
potential
work.
Potential rehoming of some parts just to make dorm living a little easier. But I will say, to his credit, Glenn has not committed to anything.
He's not committed to anything.
He's still thinking it over if he wants to make the switch.
Depends on the amount of space that I have, but I'm not sure if I'll have enough floor space for a big tower. So it makes sense in this case.
I told him he should mount it on the wall. Wall space is free.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Kids in college, they either put up empty alcohol bottles or posters of action movies. I don't know.
Where did you go to college?
I don't know what kids put on college dorm. But instead of doing that, you could mount your computer up there.
I'm pretty sure you can't put holes in the wall.
True.
So cool.
In a dorm.
Most dorm walls actually they have I don't know what it is, but it's you're able to put push pins in it. Yeah. So I can't nail it into the wall, but if you give me 1,000 little push pins, I could probably mount it up.
In earthquake country, good luck.
What could go wrong?
Here we go. Here's a new challenge.
Different kind of challenge.
Different kind of
challenge.
What's the best PC that you can hang up on a wall with push pins? You're gonna go something real thin and
He's just gonna put those 3M command strip hooks, and then he's gonna hook the motherboard there, and just no case, and then just have the cables all just coming down off of that, where all the components are just sitting behind the monitor.
Or actually, we had a segment a couple of shows ago where you build the PC into the desk.
Whoa.
So then, you put it in the desk, and then you don't have to worry about it. And then it's harder for people to run away with it, too.
I don't know what I would do with the current desk, but,
Oh, yeah, because the dorm room comes with a desk. So
give it to somebody else or use it as storage space or something.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll workshop this, Glenn. We'll workshop this.
Work in progress.
Who else should have workshopped this? Is Dbrand.
Wow.
So at the at the talk or at the announcement of the Steam Machine, Dbrand came out with a companion cube.
I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, that they were like, hey, you know what? We're gonna sell a case for the Steam Machine that looks like the companion cube. Look at that. That is a great idea. You like it?
Everybody was so happy about this.
So cute.
Yeah, I know some people who actually got it in for coverage purposes and stuff. And then, lo and behold, you can see the headline here. Dbrand cancels companion cube because it didn't actually ask Valve for permission. Weird. You would think a company as large as Dbrand, they're not fly by night. They would want to have their lawyers be like, hey, if we don't talk to Valve, can we sell this? We should probably talk to Valve. Hey, what if we don't? What kind of trouble should we get in? So they did post on social media what happened. They were actually pretty transparent about it, and was not throwing Valve under the bus, being like, yeah, it is their IP. We should have asked them all along. We didn't. But also, I find it really hard to believe that nobody thought. They were in the room thinking about this, and nobody was like, "Hey, should we ask Valve?" And they're like, "Dude, why you bring that up? You're killing our vibe."
I mean, there could have been that, but also I could also see that the sheer enthusiasm, they might not have thought that this element from a game was necessarily going to be as
come on, this is IP ownership.
I'm just saying, not necessarily well guarded, perhaps.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I would just say that also it kind of gives me a little bit of vibe where like maybe Dbrand still thinks of themselves a little bit more as like fan-based merch as opposed to we're actually running a business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I haven't used much Dbrand stuff, like, and I don't think they have a bunch of branded stuff on their website or like other people's branding.
Yeah.
Like I always see people use Dbrand either like cases or whatever. I mean, I guess that's mostly what they do anyway.
So again, they also just might not be used to like having to deal with what it's like to do branded.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Licensing is really complicated, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I've worked for companies where we worked on licensed properties and it's quite complex.
I believe it.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Well, but I mean, but that's also assuming somebody stopped to be like, hey, should we try to license this? Like that's a different conversation than, hey, we tried to license it and it was complex, so we just did it anyway.
That would actually be even stupider. But
Yeah,
less advisable. Let's put it that way.
the other thing that is kind of circulating around there that I kind of maybe tend to agree with a little bit more is that this is a good marketing move for Dbrand.
I don't
If they were
know
like,
about
hey,
that.
we've got marketing budget set aside to do this big thing, and by the way, we're not really going to sell it, but we're just going to eat that cost as a marketing cost kind of thing.
I don't know about that because I was only interested in this particular thing. I don't particularly have any interest in the company.
Yeah, same way, and I still don't, frankly. I feel like this is a little bit of like red string thinking, although I support it. I encourage you. But I really think like the whole good guy Valve meme from the last 10, 20 years has done a lot of damage in a long-term way because I could fully believe that an enthusiast-based company maybe could just think, well, Valve will be fine with it. What are the odds they're going to be mad about it? And if they are mad about it, I'm sure we can just work something out. And I don't think it worked out that way.
I mean, yeah, like in their post, I actually don't think it's, oh, well, okay, I'm not going to sign in for the...
No, you're right though. Like,
whatever, but yeah,
in their apology, they say they went to Valve after Valve got angry with them and tried to work out a business deal and make it all above board, and Valve said no.
Yeah, and they're like, nah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, because also, yeah.
I mean, it's their right to.
Yeah.
Valve's right to
It's
do
their,
that.
It's their hardware.
I'm actually hoping,
their
though,
game.
that the 3D printing community comes up with something. I imagine they could and would.
Yeah, actually, I'll do this one next. There was an AMD engineer who was not working under the pretense of AMD, but he decided to put a little project together where he 3D printed a case for
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
like a Steam machine kind of thing. Not that he was going to try to sell it, like anything like that. It was dubbed the Turk box because the guy, the AMD engineer, is Jacob Turkelson.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah, you didn't see that. Yeah, so he designed it. I mean,
What the heck?
yeah.
The back is wild. Show
It's
the
fun.
big,
Oh, great, perfect,
Oh,
sweet.
no.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there, okay, it's back.
Don't touch it. Don't breathe on it.
So it has a 5060 low profile, small form factor power supply.
Show the back. It's okay. There it is.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
so
so
wild.
cursed.
I love it.
Yeah.
So for audio listeners, he put it on a diagonal.
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It looks sick.
Once again, I think this was just like a fun side note. Like, oh, hey, what if you could do it? Like, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that actually could maximize it a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of engineer he is.
I
Yeah.
don't know about mounting the power supply above your CPU cooler, though.
Where else are you going to
Good
put
point. Yeah.
it? What are you-
That is true.
Just turn it on its side.
And he did actually do a version 1.1 where he said he added more ventilation in the back so the RTX 5060 is no longer choked. Said hit me up if you want to build one. Like, so I guess maybe he's sharing the design docs anywhere or anything around there. But would you rock a 3D printed case?
Absolutely.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. These days, I feel like, maybe 10 years ago, no, but
Yeah.
like I'd be afraid it might melt, But these days,
Yeah.
I've heard the 3D printers and the stuff that comes out of them is actually like quite good.
Yeah.
I'm not against the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely going to. I don't know. I just maybe I don't really have any experience with 3D printing, but in my mind, under load, this thing's going to heat up and kind of like start to like cave in over time,
Yeah.
or it's going to be so wobbly that if like my cat were to jump onto it, it just like, I don't know how structurally integral it is, but I mean, I guess I trust this AMD engineer.
Like friend of the show, Tim Lau, NYC in chat says, "Oh, I don't like that design. The electrons will slip out with that slanted motherboard."
Yeah, don't use liquid metal, or just all of a sudden all the liquid metal just gathers.
Just slide.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Oh, somebody's saying the audio dropped.
Oh no.
Just double checking. Wait.
I see.
Other people, no audio. What's
No audio.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Did I touch something?
No, I
touch
mean,
something?
we've got audio over there. I'm not seeing any dropped frames.
Strange.
What's happening?
They censored us.
Yeah.
They shut us down for
Let's
being
see.
too cavalier.
Yeah.
Glenn's getting us back for that crack about small form factor.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, Lewis says he can hear us, so I don't know. Hopefully, maybe your refresh. Oh, it sounds like maybe it was a YouTube thing. Refresh. Okay. Cool. Audio's fine. Sorry about that.
Thanks, everyone.
People, just a quick little break. Yeah, I don't want Glenn to break anything here.
Hey, what does this one do?
Yeah. Hey, that is a great question. You know what else is a great question is, are legit retailers offering SteamOS in a pre-built? The answer to that one is yes. So yeah, we have, who is this? This is the Meta PC is offering a Steam Roller, which is a $1,300 pre-built gaming system, which has SteamOS pre-installed on it. Yeah,
that's actually really funny.
It's kind of funny, like, and definitely has better hardware. So it's a 9600X with a. Oh, it is still a 7600. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, a better CPU, but not really a better GPU.
Right.
It's a little better than what they're ballparking to be in the Steam machine proper.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a legit case, though. This is not 3D printed or anything. It's a Johnsbow. Ooh, our favorite Johnsbow D32. I actually have never seen this.
It's a pretty big boy, though.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised. I mean, it makes sense that they call it the Steam Roller.
Yeah, right.
At that size.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where, I mean, the Steam machine, there's only limited upgrade paths, obviously, where this one, it is an actual computer. PC. Yeah. So, it comes with looks like an AIO in it. And so, maybe you outgrow the 7600, you can actually upgrade that later. Still only 16 gigs of RAM, single stick configuration, but shifts with SteamOS. I mean, I think the bigger thing here is not necessarily the hardware, but I know I keep pushing the Linux narrative, but I feel like we're hitting a peak where now even pre-built companies are giving the option to ship with SteamOS.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think that was the plan all along.
Oh,
we are on agreement on that one. So, I mean, the other part that made me think of this is that if these manufacturers then don't have to worry about Windows keys either,
right?
I mean, number one, are they going to pass on that savings to the consumer? Probably not. But number two, if it's like, oh, it's Linux, but if you want to, you can put Windows on it yourself, but then you're going to pay for the key. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we're going to start seeing bigger companies like iBuyPower and CyberPower offer SteamOS options?
I think so. Maybe not quite as fast as we want, but yeah, kind of going back to what I was talking about earlier, this is why this is so exciting for me, is even though the prices are wild and demand is high and supply is low, SteamOS is becoming more and more common, more and more popular. Now we're seeing major retailers selling Steam machines. That is huge for Linux gaming. That's huge for SteamOS. It's just fantastic, and it's hopefully a rising competitor to Windows in a big way. So I hope so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also curious why they pick SteamOS and not some other Linux distro, like Bazide or something. I don't know.
I think to be cute.
Yeah. I think. I mean, they're calling it the Steam Roller, and SteamOS support has come a long way in terms of supporting other hardware like NVIDIA and stuff like that. But I don't know. I still, me personally, I really like the extra things that a gaming distro like Bazide or Nabara bring to the table. SteamOS is actually still pretty limited.
Yeah.
From what you can kind of configure. I don't know. It's just weird because part of it I do think is a Trojan horse. I think Valve's goal is to get more people buying games on Steam, right?
Oh, for
they
sure.
don't really need a Steam machine to do that. That doesn't really move the needle. in terms of hardware. But also on the other end, if the goal is to get SteamOS more out there, I also don't think they want to be a distro maintainer.
Right.
Like maintaining a distro is like that's a whole other
We've had
ball
this talk,
of wax.
though.
Yeah.
Like I think when we first talked either about the announcement or even just more recently, that my guess is that they will take the approach of like Chrome OS Flex, where they say, hey, these are the configurations we know it works on. If your configuration doesn't match, it's on you to figure out how to make that work, and then probably kind of leaning on the community to come up with solutions for it, because that's very much the Linux vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. I also think don't discount the branding and name recognition of putting SteamOS on something you're selling. I think
True.
we like Bazite more for gaming machines. For example, I think it has better support for NVIDIA, although not much better. And I know SteamOS is getting better on that front, but you sell, like if CyberPower or iBuyPower sells a machine with Linux on it, that's going to look a little different than if they sell a machine with SteamOS on it, even though they're both basically Linux.
Good point. Yeah. I mean, either way, it gets people more interested in Linux, which I appreciate. So, like, whether it's the 10-foot interface and it's like, oh wow, this is easy to use, like the Steam Deck, or if somebody's like, hey, I can shell out to the desktop, and guess what? It's just a capable operating system under there. I could fire up Firefox or do my taxes. There you go. That's all you need
right there.
Yeah, that's all you need for a PC.
Taxes all day long.
Yeah. Side note, when you do your taxes, because I know you like to have multiple browsers, which browser do you do your taxes on?
I don't do it on a browser.
Whoa.
Wait, you do it on the analog browser?
What?
Paper. Do you just file paper?
Do you have a person? Is that who does it?
Oh, there we go. The ultimate, the other browser. Somebody else does it. Okay. All right. Not trying to put you, I'm just wondering.
I'll let it be a mystery.
Yeah, I know.
But I will just say that I do not do it in browser.
Okay. Because I know you do like segmenting certain things to certain browsers.
I do.
Right? Yeah. So I was just wondering. Yeah. And then I'm sure your banking is on a specific browser too. Or maybe you don't do your banking on a browser. Oh, man. There we go. Analog. She calls up the bank.
I just walk into my local branch just like it's 1940.
I like it. You got a safety deposit box.
Make a deposit, see?
I like it. Anyway, how do we feel like the Steam Machine launch has gone?
I really feel like it hasn't launched just because we're still working out the whole distribution system of actually getting it into people's hands. I mean, they're not working it out. They're just going through the process. But because I feel like I'm not really seeing a lot of reports in the wild yet of, oh, I got one. This is my user review. To me, that's when it's going to feel like it's actually launched, when it's in more consumer hands.
Right. Yeah, once we have testing, once we have like reports of what it's like to actually own one, use one, then I think we'll have a much better idea. But up front, this is about as best as you could have hoped, right? Like I given the shortages and the demand, it's hard to imagine how they would have handled it better. And it seems like Valve is doing a decent job of trying to weed out scalpers, that eBay listing notwithstanding. So could have gone worse. We'll see how it actually launches.
I mean, the lottery system kind of reminds me of what Newegg did during the pandemic, when they were like, "Oh, hey, everyone wants a PS5, but we're going to put up a lottery, but you have to buy a PS5 with an extra controller, a headset,
a bundled game."
Yeah, a bundle of stuff. So you're getting a lottery to get the ability to buy a bundle of stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least Valve isn't doing that. They're not. I mean, there are bundles, but they're good bundles.
It's a good point. They're not being exploitative about it, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yes.
I know I've talked to you a little bit about this, Adam, but
yes.
Why do you guys think Valve launched the Steam Machine? I feel like Valve is usually pretty good about delaying launches or not launching things or making things and then almost launching them, but never saying anything publicly about it. So why would they launch it now? Like it's very clearly too expensive. No, like who's going to buy this?
It is an unfortunate series of events for them. So they actually came out publicly saying that they had started planning production of this 3 years ago or sometime in 2023. And as you know, component prices were completely different then. Not many people really anticipated how quickly it would go from being fine to not fine. Because even last year, we were mostly seeing normal-ish prices on everything. Well, previously normal-ish prices now, until about maybe September, October. And then it was like all the AI data center stuff just like hit, like just immediately. But there was talk about it, and then all of a sudden it just like kind of just slammed right into like this hobby that we all do.
Well, but to his point, Valve has had Half-Life 3 in production multiple times over the past 10 plus years.
I don't know. I just feel like they just have it on the back shelf somewhere. Yeah. They just say that so people don't get depressed.
Yeah. But like I think Valve is maybe the closest to like Apple, where Apple will do the same thing where they don't ship something till they feel it's ready. Like, there's always rumors of like, oh, they had an Apple car and then they decided to scrap it. All this millions of dollars wasted kind of thing. Valve could have done that. They could have just come out and been like, hey, you know what? Actually, now's not a good time to release it. So we're going to not release it.
My guess is that they had like contracts in place already, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the question,
and
right?
That's the thing. So here's the thing. My guess, which is, I don't even know if it's an educated guess, but my guess is that they had been planning this for so long. They had lined up the contracts. They had the windows in place. And then they decided, okay, we're going to announce in fall. That's holiday season. We'll get some, excitement going around it. We'll launch in Q1. Like, I'm guessing they actually anticipated launching much earlier in Q1 of this year. And then right when they made the announcement, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And again, remember, we've talked about this before, I think it was even last week, that Valve is, I think Steve from Gamers Nexus said this. He said very bluntly, but very fairly, they're a nobody in hardware. Like, I think they said G-Skill, whom we know sells like a decent amount of consumers RAM. Even they're a nobody, relatively speaking, when it comes to all this contract stuff. Mm-hmm. So, and then Valve themselves also said in an interview that when they're offered, you get this kind of RAM configuration, which is why I think they're going with the single stick configs. They
Which
can't
Steve
say no.
did clarify.
They did. We actually should
came
make a
back
note.
later.
We should make a note of that in a second. But they basically said, we don't have a say on that. If they say this is what you're getting and we say no, they'll just move to a different customer and they won't even probably come back to us.
Yeah.
So that's why my guess is that I don't know if they could have held because they don't have the same operating power as Apple. Like Apple has such large contracts, such muscle around that. I'm guessing they have more leeway in being able to say, hey, we don't like this contract, or hey, we don't like this window for timing. Can we talk?
Right.
And people will actually talk to them. That's my guess.
I think you're right. They don't. I mean, first of all, given the way the market is looking for the next couple of years, I don't know that they could have shelved the Steam Machine project effectively, even if they wanted to, and really hope to launch it at a more reasonable price in the next 3 years at all.
Why?
Because it seems like the things I've heard, and I'm no insider, are that a lot of these RAM contracts are buying up future capacity through 2027, 2028 and beyond, to the point where some companies are even funding the construction of new production facilities to build RAM and storage for their use. So yeah, when companies like Apple and Meta, whoever's building data centers these days, they have a lot more, Microsoft, they have a lot more negotiating power and have already bought up so much inventory that I don't know that it's funny to say this, but a scrappy little company like Valve, at least in the hardware space,
hardware.
I don't know that they have a lot of negotiating power or hope to have a lot of capacity opening up in the next 3 to 5 years, although I certainly hope things change. And so, maybe they were looking at a future where that Steam Machine is not going to get significantly cheaper until 2027, 2028, maybe even beyond. And they'd already put so much work into it, and they clearly have there must be a reason why they're trying to sell this. They're trying to sell, a console competitor home gaming PC that also gets people into the Steam ecosystem. And we're also watching, they must have been seeing also the prices going up for their competitors as well, like Sony and Microsoft in terms of the console space. And so maybe this $1,000 PC doesn't seem so crazy when they're looking down the barrel of a $1,000 PS5 Pro or a $1,000 PS6 or whatever comes next. And so I think people seem pretty interested to buy them even at this inflated price. So I wonder if they sort of just decided to pull the trigger and see how it goes. And if it doesn't, I do think if it stumbles and then if they have for some reason leftover Steam machines that's sitting on shelves that nobody's buying, that's a bad sign for anyone selling $1,000 console in the next couple of years, but I'm not confident that they will have any left over. It seems like demand is quite high. We already see scalpers operating. So I think probably they pulled the trigger because they figured they could sell these, even at this crazy price.
I also think there's a weakness on the Microsoft side when it comes to Windows and Windows 11 and the whole like transition from Windows 10 to 11 that they're trying to capitalize on as well.
That's actually a good point.
I mean, look at Apple. They've already come in trying to like muscle in on some territory that they've never bothered to before.
Yeah.
And I think it's working because at this point, people don't necessarily need to be so platform like loyal to a single platform. I've been, again, as you all know, I work security related topics for PCWorld.com. And this week I've been spending time on this whole secure boot security stuff and the certificate renewals. And it's a headache. If you aren't in that group where it automatically is pushing the updated secure boot certificates to your PC, it's annoying. And this is what I do for a living. And I did not enjoy this. I did not enjoy having to, not I didn't have to, but like breaking it down for other people so they understand what the heck's going on. And honestly, I was thinking to myself, man, if someone came to me and said, hey, I'm ready to replace all of my gear, I'm not particularly loyal to Windows or anything else, here's what I really do on a PC, here's like what I do on my phone, and here's what I do with like a gaming console, like what would you recommend for me? I might tell them to get something like a SteamOS based machine, which maybe not necessarily is the Steam machine in that future. It's like, get a Steam machine, get a Chromebook, and use your phone. Like those will basically cover most of your bases these days because a lot of people aren't installing a ton of apps on their PCs. They're doing a lot of this is now in the cloud.
Right.
You can do a lot of stuff through your browser. Speaking of using your browser.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple follow-up questions. Number one, if Valve would have said, "Hey, sunk cost fallacy, we're gonna cancel it. It now's a bad time, obviously for all the reasons that we just stated. Sorry, we're not going to release it." Would you fault them for it?
Well, no, not at all. But it would seem to be not the best business move. It's hard to see why they would want to do that unless they were going to actively lose money on each unit, which could be the case. But I wouldn't fault them for it. No.
Would you fault them for it?
For having not launched at all.
Yeah. Saying, hey, you know what?
We're just going to push.
Psych.
Yeah, just being like, it's a bad time to launch for all the reasons that you just said. So we announced it in a time we thought was going to be good. So we're deciding to just scrap the whole thing.
I think I would have faulted them. I don't think I would have necessarily seen it as a black mark on them either. But I don't think I would have had, how do I put this? After the way the first Steam machine attempt went, I think it would have reduced my confidence that they were ever going to pull off being a hardware, like any kind of hardware, more hardware-focused company. Even though, they've proven themselves through the Steam Deck, it just seemed like, oh, okay, maybe they'll do some niche stuff, but otherwise, yeah, like, whatever.
Well, do you think the outrage ponies would have ridden harder, or if they would have canceled? Or, because they're riding pretty hard right now, being like, this thing's a horrible deal. You can build something for a better price.
The ponies ride at dawn regardless.
Yeah.
I think the ponies just have to, they all need to work off their energy like the kittens.
Okay. Here's my second question then. If this is a way for Valve to kind of establish Steam dominance and kind of really stick it to Microsoft, where Microsoft's like really in the back corner, do you think this contributed at all to us getting an extra year of Windows 10 support? Which is another news topic. We're not going to get too deep into it, but yeah.
I personally would stake less on SteamOS's presence being a factor in that, and I think it has more to do with Microsoft realistically understanding that most people with the prices of the hardware now will not be moving to Windows 11 compatible machines. They're not likely to switch to Linux. I know our crowd listening would, but for most normies, they are just going to go without security updates.
Yeah.
That is what they're going to do realistically for most of them.
Yeah.
They are going to do their, a lot of them will probably just think, well, I only go browse at official sites. I think I should be okay. YOLO.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's funny to think back to the rollout of Windows 11 and how hard Microsoft was beating that drum of, hey, if your PC can't upgrade, just buy a new one. No biggie. It's going to be so much more secure. You're going to be living in the future. We're going to.
It's got AI in it now.
It's got AI in it. We've got Copilot. We're going to.
Yeah, we got a button for it.
Yeah, you're going to have such a great time. And now, I mean, that didn't sound great then for most of us. The thought that now it costs 2 or 3 times as much to do the exact same, and your reward is Windows 11, which
your reward.
Like, I don't know if you've read anything about it. Like, people are not in love. It's just
really.
Yeah.
Had no clue.
No, it's kind of a mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
Yeah.
Wait, was it 2021 that they released Windows 11?
I feel like 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, and it just feels like.
When was it?
Nobody
That is a
really
good question.
has, attached to it the same way that I feel like. Because I feel like 5 years in with Windows 10,
2021.
most people had decided like, okay, it's like gone through its growing pains. Like it's a pretty decent OS now.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people still have this like, oh, I tolerate it vibe when it comes to Windows 11.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's
make
the devil
a case.
I guess, to a certain degree. Well, hey, intern Glenn over there, you're half our age. What are the kids' sentiment for Windows right now?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think very many people even care. Yep. I think a lot of people
care either way. They don't love it or hate it. You mean?
I mean, like, people definitely think it's annoying. Like, they don't like AI features. I don't think anybody liked Copilot. I don't think a lot of people liked Cortana when it was a thing.
I like Cortana.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't like Cortana.
I like Halo. Yeah.
That's fair. And I think also though, like my generation kind of grew up with technology to a point where it was like software companies will just do things and you just kind of had to accept it. There wasn't really like an alternative. Like, for example, like data, like your personal data thing. A lot of like I know a lot of people, they care about their personal data and they don't want to like be in used for things or be sent to data brokers. But I've kind of grown up in the generation where that's just kind of the norm, and so I think a lot of people are just kind of like, yeah, I mean, like Windows 11 is really annoying, but I guess I'll use it. Or people like I've seen people, they use Windows 10. Like my cousin was playing like chess.com on a Windows 10 laptop, and I was like, why are you still on Windows 10, man?
Wow.
I mean, maybe his laptop couldn't upgrade.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you think people are more willing to bite the bullet and try out Linux or go to Mac OS if they are trying to switch away?
Probably people go to Mac. Quite honestly, a lot of people, they don't want to like Linux. The name still sounds really intimidating. Of like, what's this thing that I have to go to the internet and like look for solutions on how to do? Why can't I just like have it handled for me by some overbearing company? And I think that's the appeal of Mac, right? It's all handled by them, and
they probably already have iPhones anyway.
Yeah.
Also, do you think, and this is for everyone, do you think maybe the SteamOS name would Trojan horse it in? Like, people don't maybe realize that it's Linux. They just hear that it's Steam and they like Steam because Steam is synonymous with PC gaming.
I do think so. Yeah, I think SteamOS has more name brand cachet than Linux with a certain crowd. And even if that crowd mostly knows it's Linux, some won't. And some of their friends, their aunts and uncles, their kids, their moms, they will be like, oh, it's a Steam machine. He loves that. I'm going to get one of those.
Oh, he has all of his games in Steam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like Android too, right? Nobody realizes what Android is running on, but Android is, essentially a version of Linux. So.
And the Steam Deck has done so much to popularize and like legitimize Steam among a whole new crowd that it absolutely, I think, has way more pull than Bazite, unfortunately.
True.
I mean, in general, I think that most people are very pragmatic, and so they don't care so much about what's running underneath. The experience, as long as it gets the job done, is, reasonably ethical, as much as it can be, all things considered.
Yeah.
And, isn't going to be something that is like some kind of trap, right, where they can't get out of it or, move their data elsewhere, that kind of thing. I think for us, we love getting into the weeds of like what is underneath, right? But I think for everyone that we do tech support for, they don't really care. Does it run? Does it work? Is it going to keep me from, getting hacked?
And if it doesn't, they call us up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it. I think that's enough for Steam Machine.
No, that was like an hour.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to go that long.
I know we had a lot of like little news bits.
Yeah.
One thing to say about the Steam Machine.
Oh, hold on. Okay. I gotta.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention there was a clarification.
Yes.
About the config. So.
Oh yes.
The first wave actually is going to be shipping just with a single DIM of RAM.
Yeah.
So
not the lottery of which DIM configuration.
At launch, all the reviews, I think the reviewers have been told that it could be either a 2 DIM or a single DIM configuration, but it was clarified that apparently no, it's just going to be 1 DIM.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Glenn, what do you got?
I don't think the price is such a bad thing because
Okay.
think about it.
Wow, look at this
Okay.
Mr. Moneybags over here. He just waltzes in. He's like $1,000.
Okay,
It's
but look.
not a deal.
If it's targeted at console players, right?
Yeah.
That means you're going to have Call of Duty players in your Counter-Strike lobbies, which I think would objectively make it worse. Like, Counter-Strike is already as bad as it is, but could you imagine a Counter-Strike lobby and your entire team is just like Call of Duty people and they just like run into the site?
Listen to this PC snob. I love it.
Like, come on.
He's not wrong though, because the way I have had a taste of this a little bit through Overwatch when they did crossplay. Well, like you some of the matches, the tone changed a little bit. I will just say.
Yeah, no, Gateway.
That's pretty fun.
Keep them console,
Console
cretins out.
All right.
That's elitist, Glenn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it. I also like pausing for an ad break. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna set everything up.
Wish.
And then we'll see you back on the other side. And now we're on the other side for a fun little build challenge. We haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm excited. But before we do, I forgot to mention at the opener, once again, that the PCWorld crew and some friends are going to be down at the Bay Area Electronics Flea Market, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
July 11th.
July 11th, setting up a booth with a bunch of hardware that we have around here, and we're not giving it away. We're selling it in the name of charity, in Gordon's name. So come down if you're local, see what we got. I think this round we're going to have a lot of cases, a lot of motherboards. A lot of us are going to have stuff from the home that were random things.
Oh.
I mean, but if you haven't been to the Bay Area Electronics Flea Market, know that is usually what it is. It's very random, and like month to month, it's like you could have completely different stuff. So
be a lot of PC fans in the mix.
So if you wanna donate to charity, pick up some hardware, and do it in Gordon's name, then try to come down and say hi. So we're gonna have some people there.
Also,
it'll be a good time.
Based on what you and Will have talked about, it's also just a cool place to wander. So even if there's nothing that you want from us, sadness, but if there's nothing you want from our booth, I think you probably will still enjoy walking around and seeing what else is on offer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really is like a crapshoot of just like, okay.
But that's the fun of thrift shopping.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to stumble upon.
It's thrift shop, like Lindsay likes to go thrift shopping, to certain antique stores and stuff like that. This is like thrift shopping for nerds. And it's not that far from Micro Center. So if you're like, I want to go check out Micro Center, it's actually not too bad. So just Google Bay Area Electronics Flea Market. It's got the details on how to get there. It's like it's
West Valley College, I believe.
Yeah, real far down south, like detailed instructions on how to get there. But if not, actually somebody was asking like, what are we going to do with the stuff that we aren't able to sell? Are we able to maybe, do some stuff afterward? Tell you the truth, I don't know. I haven't thought that far. So,
Depends. Unfortunately,
it's hard. Yeah.
It's like having to ship everything. The logistics of that is just a lot with everything else we got going on.
And especially because this is not an official PCWorld event. This is actually, me and Gordon's family kind of putting this together and friends and stuff like that. So, I mean, PCWorld people will be there, but this is not a PCWorld thing. So, it's kind of a different little thing, but either way, it'll be fun, a good time.
Oh yeah.
You know what else is going to be a fun and a good time?
What?
Is a build challenge.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dun, dun, dun. So I'm gonna take off the screen the new stuff here. I got a blank PC part picker list.
You do.
And for people who have not done one of these build challenges with us, the idea was, if you know what, I don't want to buy a Steam machine for X, Y, or Z, but I've got $1,050 sitting in my pocket, ready to do something with. What would you do with that money? It doesn't have to be a gaming machine. It doesn't have to be, like whatever. It's just, hey, you got to use this for PC hardware. There are some stipulations, because in challenges of past, we've had
I know what you're talking about.
And Gordon, I informed Glenn about some of Gordon's shenanigans in that as well. So the stipulations are, you don't have to worry about an OS, because sometimes that was always a sticking point. You don't have to worry about peripherals. This is just the PC itself. So like that's not including the pricing. It's also pre-tax and shipping and all that kind of stuff. This is just MSRP. What are you getting it for? Right. Also, it's new hardware. Mm-hmm. So you can't be like, oh, I went to eBay and I priced out something, that is used.
Yeah.
Not that you can't do that. I think a lot of people do that. It's just to try to put constraints on this, and see what we can do within this.
Right.
Those are the stipulations. And we're going to try something a little bit different visually this year. Usually I have the people who build kind of just give me a screenshot of their setups, but we're going to build it here in real time, so you get to hear the story and the thinking. So everyone here, including Glenn, actually did a build as well. So does anyone like to go first and kind of air out their dirty laundry first?
I'll go first. It's my first time.
Oh, okay. Alex is up first.
Okay,
This is his first time. So
Sure.
Here we go. You tell me what CPU did you pick and why?
I will. This is not my first time building a PC, but
No,
it's
no,
my
no.
first build challenge.
First challenge,
And
yeah.
my first micro ATX, my first small form factor
Spoilers.
build. So this actually would be something I would love to build. You want the CPU first?
Let's go CPU first.
All right, get ready for this string. I went with an AMD Ryzen 7 5800 XT.
5800 XT.
Yeah, this is kind of where I cut a corner a little bit. It's not the best. I think it's weaker than what you'll get in the Steam machine. But I decided to spend my money.
No,
cores.
actually, it's stronger.
Oh,
Yeah, it
excuse
is
me.
actually
It's
stronger.
estimated to be somewhere around, if I remember Gamer Nexus Steve's review correctly, around a 3700X.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 6 cores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is 8 cores at least.
All right.
On a
yeah.
newer platform. Did you buy this standalone or as part of a bundle?
No, this is standalone. I have it at 227. You should be able to find it in there somewhere.
Okay, well it's dropped down to 220. So
Great.
Nice.
Just made back $7.
there you go.
Now you
Boom.
can buy a fan.
How are you going to cool this monster of a CPU?
I'll tell you what, I went with the worst string name. I went with a Cooler Master A71C 38.99 CFM.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So low
Again.
profile cooler. Oh, it's got some RGB though.
Yeah.
You get
I like a
fancy with
little
that.
flash.
Like,
Yeah.
look at that. It kind of reminds me of the AMD, the Prism. What do they call their cooler? The stock
sure,
cooler.
yeah. I do not remember.
Yeah. So okay. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Should be
Prism.
good.
Cheap
Oh,
fan?
Wraith Prism. Yes.
Prism.
Thank you.
No, good memory.
All right. So you kind of already spoiled it, but you're going with a mini ITX board.
I am,
All
yeah.
right, what's the board?
This micro ATX board is the Gigabyte B550M Aorus Elite AX.
I think I spelled Aorus wrong.
But AORUS, I do that all the time.
I hate that. Is it this one?
That looks like it, yeah.
For
$139.
$140.
That's the one.
Okay, so man, hold on. That looks like a nice board.
Yeah.
It
got
has
pretty good reviews.
elite in the name,
Yeah, I've never used it, but I
So-
have good reviews. I'm feeling good
Okay.
about it.
and you got 4 DIMM channels, so you're definitely going to populate all 4 of those channels.
Oh, 100%. Just,
maybe
all the
10
RAM
years.
all day. Yeah.
All right, what are you going for?
Let's just call it upgrade
Yeah.
room, right? So now we're going to start cutting some more corners here. We're on to storage, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I would love a terabyte.
Oh no, let's do RAM.
Okay,
Sorry.
great. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I skipped
This
RAM.
is the hard part.
Gosh.
Yeah.
excuse me. I tried to get something decent here, so I went with, again, it's 16 gigs, a Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 in a 2x8 configuration, DDR4.
All right. So 2
This
by
is-
8.
This is priced at about $80.99.
Oh, this one.
That's it.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
looks like it's sold out now.
Yeah,
Shucks.
that's fine.
Yeah, so that's 2 sticks.
Also, somebody is saying in the chat that the 5800 XT comes with a cooler.
Yeah, I saw that. I think you can remove it and I think you can swap it out. My concern, but if it does, great, and if it fits in the case, that's another key concern.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a low profile cooler. It's very similar to this one.
Yeah.
So if it does come in the box, I would say save $35 right there.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would say, just drop that and buy a game instead.
Yeah, there you
go. All right, cool. So we're on to storage, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
All right, we're cutting a corner here. Maybe I'll spend that $30 and getting a terabyte because I really hate having 512 gig. But what are you going to do? You want an SSD, right? So I want the Silicon Power A55 512 gigabyte SSD.
A55
should be $69.97.
Let me sort by price. Yeah, that one. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
This one?
Yeah,
oh,
that's the
okay.
one.
So is it SATA? Oh, yeah. So it's SATA, but that's fine.
Yeah,
right.
I've not heard anything about Silicon Power, but how bad could it be?
I've used some. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I'm not familiar. I mean, yeah. So 512 for $70. Cool.
Yeah. Not great. Not terrible.
Let's go with the video card.
Yes, please.
I'm curious.
So I really feel like the right call here would have been to go full Team Red the whole way down, like all Radeon, but I just have used NVIDIA a lot over the years, and I'm very addicted to DLSS, so I decided to take a risk here and go with a Gigabyte OC low-profile GeForce RTX 5060. 8 gigabyte.
Wow.
I'm impressed that you got that out all in one breath.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, sorry, which one is it?
That is the Gigabyte OC low-profile GeForce RTX 5060 8 gigabyte for $359.99.
Is it?
That's it right there.
$359.99. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's do power supply.
Okay.
Before case. So
I decided to play it
powering
safe. Go for a 750 watt. We went with the ASRock Challenger CL 750G. Looks pretty good.
750G for $50.
Yeah, 54. Yeah, that's the one.
There we go. Okay. And what are you throwing this into? This is I'm curious. So this is a micro ATX board.
Yeah.
And I mean a low profile card. So
I tried to go as small as possible because this is my favorite part of the build.
Yeah.
The case is the Johns Bow C6 handle micro ATX mini tower case.
C6
because it has a little handle.
Oh, it's misspelled. Johns Bow. So C6.
Story of my life.
There
it is.
Oh.
That's the non-handle
wait, no,
version,
go back.
Oh, sorry.
You want the handle. There you go.
C6 Max.
No, this one.
This one. Oh, okay. C6 handle. Oh,
C6
it's
handle,
literally
baby.
in the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the good old days of the GameCube, and I want one.
Hey.
Right?
Okay, yeah,
Isn't
that's a nice little case.
Yeah. It's probably not great for airflow, but it doesn't look terrible.
I mean,
I actually have a build in that case.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, man, that
I
looks
love that
really
case.
familiar.
Really?
Not this exact one. I have the non-handle version.
Oh.
I'm glad they're still selling it.
I have seen some user reviews saying that handle is kind of flimsy, and so maybe you replace it with something a little more sturdy. But, I'm not going to that many LAN parties these days. It's probably not going to get that much use.
Nice.
But you could go to a LAN party.
What is the compatibility warning, though?
No.
Oh, it's probably like a BIOS update.
Oh, that's weird. It looked okay on my end.
Included.
I see.
Exceeds the.
Yeah, that's the reason why he had to do a different cooler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the cooler again?
That's so strange. When I put this together, try a different cooler. Do
What was cooler?
Cooler Master. Oh, I gotta check it in here again. 1 second. You want the Cooler Master A71C 38.9.
All right. Are we still gonna get? Oh no warning. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yep.
So then the final total. I mean, you're coming in under,
baby.
yeah. So
Some room for games.
yeah, okay. So 10 without shipping.
Oh yeah.
So look at that. What OS are you going to put on it though?
None, Bazite, I think.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
there we
I'd
go.
eventually go to SteamOS once they get their NVIDIA stuff sorted out, but I guess I'd be on Bazite for now.
And I got the right. It's the 2 8 gig.
That's the
sticks.
one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you've got dual channel.
Sure do.
5800 XT. I mean, 5060 8 gig.
Yeah. And it,
right.
it's not too demanding in terms of power. It's got Wi-Fi. You just kind of plop it down. Don't need to hook up too much stuff. Just
I want to see more of this Johns Bow case.
I like it.
So I don't remember if I've done a live
C6.
build. I don't think I did a live build here in the studio. I wanted to. And we kind of talked about it. It is honestly one of my favorite micro ATX cases. The only real limitation to it is that it's a 2-fan GPU kind of case. So maximum depth, it ranges between like 200 to 250,
15, I think.
255 millimeters.
Heck yeah.
But it still fits a fan at the top. It still fits either a 3.5 drive or 2.5 drives in there as well. So you can actually fit quite a bit of hardware into this little dude.
And a full ATX power supply, which now I understand why the CPU cooler has restrictions on it. But
it is. You can also put a small form factor power supply if you want in there. Obviously, it's just going to raise the cost of the build.
Cooler.
Right, yeah.
I love that little guy, and I love that it's like $55 for that case.
Right?
I didn't realize that was $55.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
For the non-handle version.
Yeah. All right.
Glenn, you're not tempted at all? Come on.
With the handle.
We've made some suggestions though, so that he doesn't have to give up his like super chunky, beefy GPU, because this case does limit whether or not you can have a
It's
big
a cool
boy.
case though.
Yeah, it's true. This will not be playing Cyberpunk with full path tracing at all.
What?
Yeah.
Get it out of here.
All right. I mean, of course, there's people who are like, wait, that 50, 60, 8 gig. I mean, that is a little rough.
Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not. I'm not sure how it would actually compare to the actual Steam machine in terms of benchmarks, and I know it's not going to be a gaming beast. But these days, honestly, the things I'm playing are. I mean, I'm really into marathon, so maybe this is not the marathon box, but just like classic games, like indie games, side scrollers, just that you can have hours of fun with this thing.
Somebody says can double as a weapon. You know,
Yeah,
got a little handle on there, you can swing it around.
One-time use.
Okay, all right. Also, we got a $5 super chat from Not a Professional. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, continue. Keep working on that. One of these days, you'll get to be professional. So this is kind of defeating the point, right? The Steam machine isn't for us; it's for people who don't know about tech details. Actually,
I don't want to.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, don't want to. You're right. Like that. That's why I think it's weird to see a lot of the hate out there for the Steam machine, because it's like, yeah, it was meant for people who are just want to get into PC gaming, but they want they want a console-like experience. They want a console-like experience. Thank you. So, like, you're right. The Steam machine isn't for us, which is why. Okay, well, if we did have $1,000, what would we do with that then?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we can make different things. I can tell you, my build does not look like this. At all.
Are you volunteering to go?
I have 3 builds actually.
Wow.
I'm not going to say how many I made.
Okay, yeah, I knew Elena was going to go
too.
over. Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, you physically made them?
No.
Oh,
If
sorry.
I had time, I would have.
Okay,
but
yeah.
like, I have 3 lists.
3 lists. Okay. Well, why don't one of us do one of our lists then?
You go first.
I'm
Fire
going
away.
to go ahead and clear all of the stuff off this one. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can just hit start new. There we go. That's easier. Start new. So I did 3 of them. One of them is real left field.
Start with that one. Audio listeners.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't
Adam's
planning.
brain just seized up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on starting with that one, but I can.
I am here for the chaos, man.
Okay. I mean,
I'm here for the chaos.
Yeah, I did bend the rules a little bit. I was waiting for the
I
end to
knew
bend
it.
the rules.
I knew
Don't
it.
look at my screen. Don't look at me.
I can't see it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing that I wanted to do was see how far your money could push it. Don't I see you looking at my screen?
I can look at it,
No,
but I
don't look
can't
at
actually
them.
read it. It's so tiny.
And so I was looking around at bundles. I will say we did include Micro Center bundles in this, so that was one of the stipulations. Because hey, guess what? We all live in the Bay Area. We have
Sure.
access to a Micro Center.
Oh yeah.
Like this isn't meant to say, hey, you should build this too. This is like, no, if we had the money, what would we go do? So I was looking at Micro Center bundles, and they had a bundle with a Intel Core 7 Ultra 7 270K plus, literally the top of the line CPU that they have available right now.
Wow.
But with the part of a bundle. So I was like, okay, man, can I make this work to have something like that, a really good CPU? And then I looked at coolers, and I mean, coolers is something I definitely do follow a lot. The fine folks over at Hardware Canucks, I feel like, do really good cooler testing. And so I've been eyeing this cooler. I actually don't think I have it, but it is the ID Cooling Frozen A620. So this is a dual tower cooler. I'm going to do the black version here for $40. And it performs really well, especially like they didn't test it specifically with this chip, but it was the 285K, And so I was just like looking at what they had, especially for the price for $40 on this tower cooler. I was like, okay, I'm fine with this one.
Totally.
But the CPU came as a bundle, and the motherboard, I was blown away by the motherboard in this bundle. So we got I'm just going to put the word Eagle. So Gigabyte Z890 Eagle. Here it is. Wi-Fi 7 Plus.
Wow.
This motherboard has Wi-Fi 7 on it. 2.5 gig. I was hoping for 10 gig, but whatever. That's first world problems there. And then, of course, like any good bundle, Micro Center bundle, really the thing that you're trying to save here is the RAM.
The memory, baby.
Yeah, so this is the only one I was able to put together, and I misspelled Corsair, that had 32 gigs. Spoilers. And I'm misspelling Corsair as well.
So close. You got this.
Vengeance. This is hard to do at the same time. So essentially, this is the RGB. Yeah, so it's a DDR5 6000 CL36 kit. Yep. So it's 2 16 gig sticks.
Gosh, that's expensive.
Yeah. So like the retail part on here, the cheapest one they have on Preseat Price Picker is $479.
Mm-hmm.
The whole bundle is $650.
Yo,
wow!
Like that is a nice.
That's like what, $300, $400 savings?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go in here and manually put in the price just so it's reflected here, $650. And then I'm going to just zero out these so it's easier to read. So then I was like, okay, $650. That's half my build right there. I've got plenty of room to put in other stuff. Like I literally just started with that bundle because I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, well, let me get some storage. I'll go. I don't want to skimp out on storage too much. I want a terabyte, right? So I got the Silicon Power P34 A60.
I'm so jealous.
This is a 1 terabyte version, $130. Actually wasn't too bad, and it is NVMe.
Nice.
Not just SATA. So I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. And then the power supply, I was like, I'm no Gordon. I'm not gonna cheap out on the power supply here. I gotta really put down something. So it's the Be Quiet Power Zone 2. It's 850 watts. It's a 80 plus platinum for $120. Okay, sweet. This is pretty. Man, this is easy. Okay, so essentially, I need a case, and there's a case I've been looking at, which is I really like the Fractal North, but Fractal has released a new one called the Epoch, which is essentially a North, but like they simplify the front panel. It's not wood, so they save a little cost here, and so it is $110. And I was like, dang, this is a computer that I would love to have. No warnings up here, anything.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool. Like this is actually a good computer, right?
Okay. Wait, Adam.
Yeah, what's up?
Where's your video card?
Right.
Oh,
we need a GPU. Buddy.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me see how much money I have working with for a GPU here. Oh, dang it! I'm right at $1,050 with this computer. Okay. So I was like, man, for that price, for the price of a Steam machine, you can get a banging computer. Like this is. I mean, I wish I could get 64 gigs of RAM, but whatever.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, well, what if I bought all brand new hardware and then just reused my old video card? I'm not buying a new video card.
No, that's actually outside the rules because he had no use parts. So this is DQ'd.
DQ'd. I didn't buy a used part. This
so
is a part that I had sitting around.
But the rule said period, no used parts.
I'm just going to use all my old RAM and memory storage.
Mark said no used parts, so DQ, man. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to all listeners, we wasted your time on this one.
No.
DQ.
Guess what? I can still use this with no video card until I save up enough money for a video card.
No, that's true. You just can't game on it. That's all.
So true. So, actually part of me was wondering like, dang, could you edit video? What could you do?
Integrated graphics, yeah.
I mean, you could do some transcoding that would require more CPU stuff. So like Handbrake, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can browse the web. You can do your taxes.
Yeah, so
you can
this
do
is
basic
a very
stuff.
decent machine, realistically, if you're someone who has like a Plex server and you like to take physical media and add it to your local media collection.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's a bad build. I'm just saying that it's not a multi-purpose.
Well,
build.
I mean, but the thing is, like, the other part of me was like, okay, because if I literally was staring down the barrel of trying to do this, the other builds that I did definitely cut corners here and there. And so I was like, okay, would I rather cut corners now to try to hit that price, or get something that I appreciate and then wait and save up for a new GPU? And actually, I think I probably would be more in this boat. I mean, I know it's outside the rules, but I would either get more out of my old video card while I save up, or wait to save up for a video card. I mean, realistically, I would just use my old video card. Like, I know it's outside the rules, but yeah, like for me, like, okay, I would have no problem rocking this. Like, I didn't cut any corners. I mean, like I said, except for the RAM, I wish I could have 64, but whatever. So, like, yeah.
Damn, greedy much.
I mean, but that's the best CPU on the Intel side you can get right now.
Oh yeah,
a really good motherboard.
It's a great machine.
Yeah. So
I don't know how you'd use 32 gigs browsing the web and doing taxes, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what floor GPUs. Yeah, maybe I find a GPU off the floor. So
there you go.
Anyway, that was my first build. A little left field. I'll get it out of the way. But let's go ahead and start new. Elena, what is your first build?
My first build. Okay. My first build.
Where do you want to start? You want to start with CPU, GPU, like? Yeah.
Let me get this. Sorry, I made a tweak while you were talking, and I just need to save this list.
Last minute deals.
Not quite. I just wanted to check something while you were talking.
Also, I put this together over the weekend, so I don't know if there was any deals on Prime Day, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really count because,
I mean, what more?
So I informally named this I Woke Up and Chose Violence.
Oh, so you're going to start with your curveball.
Bold.
I don't know if it's really a curveball per se.
Okay. Let's see.
It looks like the price might have dropped on something in here.
You'll love to see it.
Or maybe I missed something. Well, we'll find out. Okay, so first up is an AMD Ryzen 5 5600 XT.
Wow. Okay. All right. 5600 XT. Let's go ahead and add that. This one does come with a cooler. Did you stay with this cooler?
No. CPU cooler is a Thermalright AXP 120-X67.
120. What colorway do you like?
It is the first one.
The black one? All right.
It is the RGB fan one.
There we go. We got RGB. I actually think we might have that cooler. Yeah. Okay.
Motherboard is the ASRock B550M-ITX/AC.
Is
that how you pronounce it? ASRock?
ASRock, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, technically, AS is how it maybe is because it's like, capitalized, but I just say ASRock.
Sorry.
It's more fun to say ASRock.
Is it this one? The Mini ITX AC?
Yeah, that one has Wi-Fi built in.
Okay.
Wi-Fi 5 only, but still at least you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. And this is Mini ITX. I like seeing that.
Yeah, no, I mean, AM4 ITX motherboards are shockingly affordable right now.
Yeah. No backplate.
I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm not going to be like rubbing my hands before I build with this.
All right. Is this a bundle or did you just?
No. Okay. I approached the build challenge a little differently. Just because, as some of you probably know, I do the Black Friday, best PC you can build with deals thing. And I've done it for like the last 10 years. And so for that one, I typically try to make the first build like the cheap one, non-Micro Center, because I want everyone to have as fair a shot as possible. So I'm not really used to approaching it from the Micro Center perspective. I did check something at Micro Center, which is one thing that I made a note of just now, but this is a non-Micro Center build, non-bundle. Memory is 2 DIMMs, PNY XL R8, 16 gigabytes, 3200, unfortunately.
It looks like $100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I might actually bump this one up.
It's got a cool heat
because
sink.
It looks like some prices actually changed. That's what happened. One of the things I chose went out of stock. That's okay. It was there last night.
Okay. Yeah. Storage.
Okay, so originally I had for my boot drive, I had the Intel 670p 512, and it looks like it just went out of stock.
It's fine. 670p. Oh, that's classic. I mean, yeah. So
yeah,
which
so that
capacity?
was
512?
around, I think I want to say it was at Walmart. It was like $63, and I guess it just went out of stock. So I'm still allowed this because I did this last night. Then it would be $63.
We all believe you. $63.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. $63. All right. What do you want to go with next? Or wait, you had 2 drives.
I do have 2 drives.
Wow.
So
that's
I added a Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte, 72 RPM hard drive.
I was thinking about doing this. Yeah.
Because a 512 is not enough to live on.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Bring back
But
hard drive.
man, it's
Yeah,
painful
sorry.
looking at the SSD
How big is it?
prices right now. 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
The price I have for it is $60 or $59.99.
59.
Yeah, that dude.
Okay, yeah. So, dang.
That
Okay,
dude.
going spinning platter. Wow, I
Shout
did
out
not
hard
expect
drives.
anyone going spinning platter.
Retro, baby.
And for my video card,
Yes.
Sapphire Pulse
Ooh.
RX 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte.
Oh, nice. 9060
This is where the violence comes in.
XT, 16 gigabyte. Sapphire Pulse. This one 430.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is a good card.
Yeah.
Actually,
do
I
like
think
Sapphire
we
cards.
have that card
Yeah.
over there.
I'm going to do power supply first.
Power supply, yeah, because I know you appreciate a good case.
So Corsair CX 750M.
CX 750.
I know some people are going to be a little bit down on the CX line, but you know what? We are on a budget here.
And this is the 2021
Yes,
variant.
$60.
This is 80 plus bronze. Okay. All right. So then the last thing is a case. So wait, hold on. I'm going to see you got a mini ITX board.
I did.
The GPU is not super tiny, but it's just dual fan. So you're probably going with something pretty small.
I'm going with the Johnsbo C6 ITX Mini. ITX variant.
Wow.
I love that case. I love that case.
Dang, okay.
And this is a variant that they just came out with that is designed for mini ITX. So you get more of a guaranteed clearance on the video card, and they move around things a little bit to, I think, accommodate
Yeah.
some of the clearances.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me bring this up. Yeah, so okay, so that is so funny. You guys both came to the same, or I mean, not the same exact case, but
I love this case.
Yeah.
It's a
Great
great
minds.
little case.
Yeah.
If you're okay with a 2-fan card, it's a great little case.
let me. I want to see pictures of it, like in a build, real quick, just to.
Yeah. It looks fairly easy to get inside too, like having everything be removable.
It's so hard to
Yeah,
do.
and one of the things I liked about this too is that specifically because all the side panels come off, if you really wanted to go like the modding route, you could probably spray paint those and you could make your own kind of quasi companion cube-ish sort of look on this.
Oh, that'd be
so-
cool. Yeah.
So here the power supply is mounted at the front,
Yeah,
so you
this one
still
is
get a
front-
full
front.
tower if you
So
want.
I could have pulled up that clearance a little bit more. I think this one gives you
Features,
scroll
I
down.
think.
No,
Is
it's
it?
under
Oh, no.
specs. Just scroll down.
Oh,
a
I was
little bit
already
more.
on specs.
Yeah,
Okay.
just scroll down a little bit more. It'll tell you the clearance. I
CPU
believe.
cooler height 170.
Okay. So actually, I could have used a much taller cooler than I originally had put the original C6 in here, and I was kind of playing with it. So I could swap for the thermal, right? The Peerless Assassin, I think is that one. The
That's
big
a
boy.
good one.
That's a name.
Yeah. Okay.
And that one actually is around the same price. It would get better cooling, so I might do that instead. Honestly, now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, the Peerless Assassin.
But
is
the
really
price
nice.
should be right around $10.50.
Yeah. Let me add the Peerless Assassin. Peerless.
I think that one should clear. Yeah, it's around the same price, just $2 more.
Boom.
Like over
So
a
your
tiny bit.
total is coming into 1057.
teeny bit
That's
over.
fine. That's fine. Okay, that is good. So I mean,
I went full GPU heavy.
yeah. I mean,
Good call.
what do you feel like you're lacking on? Because I mean,
I would have liked to move the RAM speed up to 3600 MT, just because that is the sweet spot for AM4. I think I would have also liked. Oh, this one's missing a fan. That's the thing I did forget. So if people were going to be sticklers, I was going to drop the spinning platter drive down to a 500 gigabyte, which is a little weird, but still increases my storage. And then I would have used the extra money to get at least a top fan in there. And that's one thing that.
because this doesn't come with a fan.
No, and that's one thing that is, I would say, loosely used here, Alex, but that's one thing missing from your build
Yeah.
that I would have recommended
a good
to have
point.
a fan.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And Datus asks, are we going to post all these builds in the comments and Discord? Yes, I will be putting the links in the description for these builds.
So, regular friend of the show, Agent Burtness, put in here that I did wake up and choose violence today. That 100% agree with going GPU heavy. And that was kind of my thing because I actually started with AM5 boards and just DDR5 systems in general. And I just really hated how much was going towards storage and the memory. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, AM4 is older, but honestly, at 1440p, if I'm targeting that, I'm not going to be too CPU bound. And I'd rather just see like how much I can throw in that end. And I was just really pleasantly surprised that I could get a 16 gigabyte card in there. And I really like Sapphire stuff. So
yeah, it is a really good card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're being
for that price.
That's very bold to go for 1440. I was targeting 1080. So like this is a beast.
But it also means that if I wanted to do high refresh rate for 1080, then the card also amply can handle that. Yeah. So
all right. Yep. Sweet. Then Glenn.
Okay.
Intern Glenn, let's go for it.
So I have two as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure which one I do first.
Which one would you say chose violence?
Okay.
We're starting with our violent builds.
This is an ITX build. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Gonna start with a 7600X.
7600X. Okay.
And then this is a Micro Center bundle as well. It comes with one stick of 16 gig DDR5 G-Skill Flare X5.
Okay.
Yeah, which I think is really funny because, Steam Machine also ships with one stick.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
So
and then what's the motherboard?
The motherboard is a B650E Max Gaming Wi-Fi 6.
E Max Gaming Wi-Fi 6. Is it the black one or the white one?
Black one.
Black one. Okay.
Okay, but here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Your motherboard is ATX, and we're trying to build an ITX build. So because we're building ITX, and I'm like LeBron James, because I build ITX, we're gonna sell this motherboard to our friend, okay? And since I'm like LeBron James, right? Like the eBay resale value is like $100, but we're just really good at doing business. So we're gonna go. We're gonna say we sold this for like $150, and considering like the retail value is like 170, like
this is
that's
perfect.
a deal, right? That's a deal.
No notes.
Think about it, right? Like you're trying to convince your friend here, like, hey man, like I know you're really trying to get an AM5, like I got this motherboard, $150 right now, below MSRP, right? So that gives us more room, and we're actually going to buy a cheaper $90 one for the ASRock B650M.
Okay, so I'm gonna delete the motherboard.
Smooth.
And put I love this this Rock B650M.
For audio listeners, Adam's laughed hard enough that his face is red.
That's pretty good. Is it the MRS?
Pro RS.
Pro RS. Okay.
Micro
Yeah.
ATX.
Is it the one with Wi-Fi or no? Are you a Wi-Fi guy?
I don't know. Whatever it's listed for $90, 89.
Okay, yeah, it's the one without Wi-Fi.
Without Wi-Fi.
So, yeah, you.
Whatever. We'll just plug it in, right?
Wait, so hold on. And what was the bundle price for Micro Center?
The bundle price was $400, but since you sell the motherboard for $150, it's only $250 for these two pieces.
So then you have the money to get the so zero. Wait, so hold on. You're saying you paid $400 for the bundle, and then you sold the motherboard for $150, and then bought $100 motherboard.
Right.
So you're actually paying $350.
Okay, $350. Sorry.
Okay.
But it's split between the two.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to put $350 somewhere, so I'm just putting it on the CPU. So okay, all right. Okay. So what cooler are you going to use to cool this?
The cooler, the ID Cooling SE214 XT V2.
214. Oh.
Dash, I think. Yeah, it's like the single fan one. It's a 65 watt CPU, so yeah.
Is it the 1898?
Yeah, that
okay.
one.
Actually, that one's not a bad one. Okay,
That one will do
I like
fine,
that.
right?
So wait, it's a mini ITX, but you got a full tower here. Okay, I'm curious what the case is going to be.
Intriguing.
So
Yeah. What do you want to do next?
the other thing is, right? So me personally, this is like an actual personal thing. Like every time I go to Costco, I look at I like go through the tech section, right? And I look at all of the PCs and I'm like, is that a good deal? And all of like the crappiest PCs on there, they all have like 50, 68 gigs or like 50, 60 Ti 8 gigs. And I'm like, why would you ever like, don't buy 8 gig. Okay. So we're not going to buy 8 gig. We're going to buy the 9060 XT 16 gig.
Or
XT. Okay, Sapphire Pulse. I think it's this one for $430. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now the case.
Oh, you want to go with case? All right.
Or should we do storage?
Let's,
Sure.
Yeah, let's fill out the rest.
Okay.
Let's leave the case for the
Okay.
end.
Storage.
You're gaming on this, so
Yes. Silicon Power UD90 1 terabyte.
UD91. Oh, wait. Okay.
I think.
Just put silicon power in there.
there you go.
Oh, sorry. UD90.
That's them. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
1
Yeah, I think
terabyte
that
for
one is-
$150.
Right?
Dang. Okay, look at this baller.
Right. We need room for GTA 6 when it drops for PC.
Heck
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I guess. What about power supply? You're
Power
gonna
supply?
do your dad's special, like
Oh no!
find it on the floor.
It's gonna come with the case.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. We should do the case first. So the case.
Oh, okay. Hold on. This is indicative. Okay, I like it.
The case is the Johnsbow D32 Pro.
This is the Johnsbow promo.
This is
I
a
know.
very large case for an ITX build, sir.
Pro.
Hey, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Trust me.
Wait, does this come with a power supply?
Okay, so the power supply
Okay.
is the Thermaltake Smart Series 500 watt 80 plus.
Wait, 500?
500.
Oh, you are bumping right up against your margins there.
Keeping it interesting.
It's non-modular and unrated.
Yeah.
But I'm like LeBron James, right? So I'll
Yeah.
figure out a way for the cables to fit in there.
Wait, so, you said smart which?
Smart 500 watt 80 plus.
500 watt 80 plus for $40.
Yeah. Well, it's $41.99 on Micro Center, but yeah. I think that
yeah,
one.
whatever. Okay, so we got all your parts in. You're coming in right at $1,000, 53, a little over. That's fine. We'll get some wiggle room, but yeah. Oh man, wait, hold on. So you saved $50. So you got a new 6-core CPU. I mean, it really where you're hurting here is 1 stick of RAM.
This is all kind of banking on
no.
you selling this motherboard for like way more than it should be sold for.
I don't think the 1 DIMM is the problem with this build. The problem is going to be that power supply.
You're not going to be overclocking it, right? What are the odds?
Yeah,
Hold on,
surely.
hold on.
I'm just
We're just
saying.
undervolted,
Well, here the estimated wattage is 370. So he's got a little. You don't have room to grow necessarily.
It's not even just that, man. You have to give a little wiggle room, just basically because it's not always going to be as efficient depending on ambient temperatures.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Just keep that case real clean.
Yeah. I also realize now that the D32 Pro doesn't come with fans, so you'll have to figure that one out too. Maybe
you'll have to
just
figure that one out.
You're gonna
We'll
sell
get an
something else.
external fan.
Just
I
take
mean,
the sides off
yeah.
the case.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to. You're gonna. I mean, you're gonna have to drop down to 512 on the NVMe. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do to get a fan. At least one fan. Just bring in a little cool air.
Yeah, that will use like a AM4 with the stock cooler.
Yeah, because this CPU does not come with a cooler. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey.
So yeah.
Pretty good for a
Definitely
challenge.
chaotic.
And I'll tell you what, I don't think any of us have ever brought to the table. Yeah, I decided to flip a
It's
piece
a bundle,
of my
right,
bundle.
you know?
Yeah.
You know what, though? It's not in the rules.
Yeah.
So I actually am a little bit here for this chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creative. I like it.
No, I like
I'm not
that.
saying we'll necessarily keep that for future ones. But I respect it.
Yeah, now because of you, we're gonna have another line on the sticker.
Actually,
no.
it's one of the best things to be that person that there's a rule for. I'm not saying that as
I should've
somebody
gone
who
harder.
has actually had a lot of rules put in place because of her.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. So Elena, you said you have 3.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think we have to go through all of them though.
How about one more from each? You guys want to share?
Yeah, you
Okay.
first because you haven't gone yet.
Well, so I have one. I have one that prioritizes the gaming part of it. I can just go through it real quick because it's actually pretty. Like I'm not happy with this, but I was able to get it. So the 7500 X3D, there's a bundle with a micro ATX ASRock board, the same G-Skill Flare X5 whatever. So it's a single stick, but AMD claims that if you have an X3D CPU, that can mitigate some of the need for two DIMMs. I've been wanting to test this. I haven't got around to the time. And so I was like, okay, $350 for the CPU, motherboard, and RAM. What's the cheapest I can go on everything else and get the biggest GPU? So I got the Thermalite Assassin X120. It's actually a pretty good cooler, especially for this part, 65 watt part, completely fine. I got a Patriot P210 256 gigabyte 2.5 inch SSD.
Sure.
So you can only really load one or two games at a time. Yeah. But hey, I'm running Linux. One of the great things about Linux is the install size is actually pretty small compared to Windows. So I could make it work.
2 games.
It would hurt, but I could make it work.
Yeah.
So I scraped the bottom of the barrel for the power supply, but what I did was I went to
classic move.
Here's what I did.
Oh no.
I went to choose a power supply on PC Part Picker. I only checked one filter and said, what can I get for 80 plus gold? So at least that, and then filtered by price. So $50 gets me an ASRock Challenger CL 750G.
Nice. That actually saves like $10 off of what I have.
Yeah, and it is 80 plus gold.
Right.
I have no idea if it's a good power supply, but I was like, okay, at least it's not going to melt my house. So
one hopes.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, what's the cheapest I can get on the case? And can you guess the case? What's the cheapest right now?
Ooh, I think it was like around $40.
Yeah,
but it's a case. It's a case we have experience with.
I picked the
Cooler Master Masterbox Q300L. We have this.
We've built the thermals aren't great actually.
Yeah,
I saw some rough reviews on this.
I honestly think the Zalmans would be a better option for you.
Well, I needed to save as much money as possible.
The Zalmans are cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, as of last night they weren't. Okay.
But I don't know what size your motherboard is.
Oh, it's full ATX. No, it is micro ATX.
Welcome to the club.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, I skimped as hard as I could on everything else. I mean, it's not a bad CPU. It's still 6 cores. It's still better than the Steam machine. And I dumped as much money as I could into the GPU. And because of that, I got a Sapphire Pulse RX 9070 GRE.
Oh.
So I was able to step up to that. That's 1440p card.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put so this is my build 7600 Thermalite. Yeah, there we go. Comes in at 1046.
This is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, save $40. I mean, really, the hard part is the case and the SSD being
bundle,
so small.
right?
What? Oh, this was a Micro Center bundle.
Yeah, it's a good
so
bundle.
The CPU, the motherboard, and the single stick of RAM. Which once again,
that solid state drive though, man. Whew.
Yeah. I mean, it's an SSD, so at least it's not spinning platter. But yeah, 256. Like, oh boy, that's.
Are you even gonna be able to play any games of a decent size on that thing?
Yeah, because the install for Linux is very small compared to Windows.
And in fairness, most games, they get real bad in some cases, but most games are like 40, 50 gigs or less. It feels like.
I mean, but Call of Duty is pushing 200 gigs, but
But you're running on Linux, right? I'm pretty sure you can't. I forget.
I mean, not Call of Duty. I'm just saying, there are definitely games that are over 100, but you could install one game or a bunch of smaller games.
Right.
But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm happy with this. I
actually think this is my favorite of the lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, that was like, okay, if I want to go pure gaming.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't love the SSD, but the rest of it.
I mean, luckily an SSD, maybe you save up $40, don't eat a couple lunches, and get a second one in there,
sure,
or something like that. But yeah, so then I was like, okay, that was putting as much money as possible into the GPU, what's possible. Which, once again, to be fair, if you compare those specs versus a Steam machine. This blows a Steam machine out of the water, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Except for and the storage size, yes, is definitely paltry, but everything else. And if AMD is correct that an X3D CPU helps a single stick configuration, then cool. So then my last build, which is an actual one that I felt a little bit more proud about. I'm gonna build up here. So the CPU I went with.
You can just move that window as well.
Well, I don't want to spoil everything.
All right,
I don't want to spoil everything. So this is also a Micro Center bundle. So I got the 7600 X3D.
Ooh.
So yeah, so it was the same bundle as yours, but I went with the X3D part.
He didn't sell the motherboard.
Yeah, I didn't sell the motherboard. Also, it was the same price. So I was you could have switched over to and literally the same motherboard, same RAM, all that kind of stuff. So you could have done that. And cooling this, I got the Thermalright RK120. So this one I actually don't have any experience with, but generally Thermalright does pretty good for cheap coolers. Like it's kind of the de facto, and especially, I mean, this is a 65 watt part, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
The motherboard bundled in here is the same as Glenn's, so I'm gonna go with the. Oh no, this was a step up. Actually, I like this one. This is a Gigabyte X870 gaming Wi-Fi 6 full ATX. So, I'm gonna need a gaming. Did I put Wi-Fi 6? Okay, here we go. So this is a full ATX board. It's actually pretty nice. This does have. I think I did see it. It does have 2.5 gig on it. Yep, it does.
Nice.
So
fancy.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. I'll get to use my nice fiber connection. And then, yeah, it's that same G-Skill Flare X5. Whoops. And of course I spelled it wrong. So Flare X5. It is single configuration, but like we said, AMD is claiming that single configuration it works. And the bundle at Micro Center out the door. Whoops. Not Marcus purchase. Out the door is $430.
Wow.
So nice. I was like, okay, that's actually, I mean, like this motherboard, sure, it wouldn't be like a top pick motherboard, but this is not a skimp on the motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, 0 on the RAM. Obviously, 16 gigs, is tough, but
and one stick.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think we all pretty much had one stick in some of our builds.
Nope.
Not me, baby.
Not me.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, Alex. Fist bump.
But you're AM4, I'm AM5. So I do wonder if dual AM4, like DDR4, how that compares to a single stick of AM5 with X3D.
Things you could be testing.
Yeah, things that could be tested. It's too many things to test. Here, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna super skimp on the storage, but this really was where I kind of had to cut a corner. So I got the Patriot Burst Elite, 480 gigs, which is kind of a weird.
I saw that. Yeah,
size
they have a 500
thing.
gig one too. It's very strange.
Yeah,
480 is not uncommon.
Yeah, but so it's a 2.5 inch drive. It's still SATA, so
not 500.
It shouldn't be horrible. But that's the place where it hurt the most. The GPU, I actually got that same Pulse. No. Actually, I found a deal on Newegg. Newegg had a deal for an ASRock Challenger. Oh, I did. ASRock Challenger OC 9060 XT 16 gig. So 9060 XT 16 gig. So it's,
why that instead of the Sapphire? They're same price.
Roughly
the same price.
It was a deal. I saw the deal.
Oh,
whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it was actually $400 on Newegg. They had like
nice.
a clipping like kind of thing. So and then the power supply, I did the same thing. Actually, all my builds have the power supply where I was like, okay, 80 plus gold, filter by 80 plus gold, and then filter by price. Same ASRock Challenger for $50.
Nice.
And then the case. So the case was a hard one because I'm pretty much right at 1050 with the case that I have. But I wanted to step up to something a little bit nicer, but I don't have a ton of experience with cases. So this one I actually had to go and watch a Gamers Nexus video to figure out what's a good price to performance one, and he recommended the Lian Li LanCool 207.
Yeah, the LanCool series is pretty pretty good.
Yeah, so supposedly that one is like, pretty good price performance, and it comes in boom right at $1050.
Nice.
So $1,050. This one feels a little bit more balanced than the other one. I know I got the GRE, like I stepped up, but this one I step up to a little bit better CPU.
Yeah, I'm not
a little
sad
bit better
about
cooler.
your storage.
Yeah, not as sad about it. I mean, still the 480 is rough.
But I'm not as sad about your storage.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think the storage is probably the weakest part of this.
It's still respectable.
Yeah. I mean, but you have the room to upgrade. It's AM5, so I could theoretically get a better CPU in there. The cooler is going to be pretty good. Even if I do a step up, I can always add a second stick. If I can.
Mm-hmm.
So and the case should be pretty good. So
also very solid.
Yeah. So that was my actual one.
No, I like
these. The other two were kind of fun. So, wait, did you already do your second one?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah. So we got it. We got our last one going here, coming in from Elena Yee.
That's me.
So did you choose violence with this one?
No, this one's a little less violent.
Straightforward. Okay. What do you got?
What'd you name it?
Yay, Micro Center.
The violence.
Heck
build.
yeah.
So this one is kind of a nod to Micro Center bundles. And so they actually, if anyone protested the 5600 XT, I was like, all right, that's fine. I'm going to still keep AM4 just because it gives me a little more wiggle room. But not apparently as much as, I didn't do as good shopping as you did because your builds I think are better. So they have a bundle for $350 that has the 5800 XT.
I think that's the one you had, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
With a gigabyte motherboard. They don't actually have it on PC Part Picker.
Oh, okay.
So I just had to put in a gigabyte board, but it's not the same one.
That's fine.
It's actually the Gigabyte B550M DS3H ACR2.
DSH. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't
so
have it on
that's fine.
PC Part Picker.
I mean, I'll just put in it's micro ATX.
It's a micro
right?
ATX board.
Okay, so this isn't the exact board, but close enough.
It's a micro ATX board.
Sorry, how much was the bundle?
So the bundle is $350, $349.99.
Does it come with RAM?
And it does come with one stick of RAM, so it's G.Skill Ripjaws 5, 16 gigabyte, 1 DIMM, 3200.
Ripjaws. Is Ripjaws one word or two?
I think it's one, yeah.
So Ripjaws 16. Sorry, is it single stick?
Yeah, it's a single 16.
Okay, so this one
DIMM.
for 120.
I think
probably
it's 32 gig.
32 gig, 3200. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you did go with the single stick configuration.
Only because I wanted to see what the Micro Center config would work out, how it would work out.
Okay. All right. Micro ATX. Okay. I think you're going small here again. What about storage?
Small. So again, combining the, I guess now out of stock, 670p, the Intel 670p, 512 gigabyte, PCIe 3 SSD as a boot drive.
Okay.
And then I have for slightly less important or less speed dependent files, a Seagate Barracuda 500 gigabyte, 7200 RPM spinning platter drive.
Okay. All right.
Should be on $40 on my list.
Sorry, it's 512.
Yes.
Okay.
You might want to change the little price ticker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, weird.
Did I misspell Seagate? No.
Just put.
No, you nailed it.
Seagate Barracuda. Oh, is it this one?
Yeah, Seagate.
Oh, okay, $40. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man,
Set the price for the 670p at $63. That's what it was when it was still in stock.
63.
Yeah.
Okay. We still have those drives around.
Mm-hmm.
It's good drives.
I have the Sapphire Pulse in there at $430, but obviously if I were to have gotten the deal that you did for that, was it ASRock card?
Yeah.
I would save $30 that I would have more to play with, which is something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I probably would have put that towards, I don't know what I would put that towards.
Yeah. That's a good question. Power supply?
I originally had the Corsair in there, but we can also use that ASRock one that saves me $10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we go down to 80 plus gold, and then we sort by price.
Yeah, I didn't have time to actually look this up on the PSU list. I'm not sure if it's up to date.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So I actually don't know which one is actually the better power supply.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I didn't get it cooler. Sorry.
Yeah, I have the Peerless Assassin in there.
Oh, okay.
I think it's right there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep,
is
right
it
on
the
top.
120?
Right on top.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you considered the RGB one?
What about the case then?
Still my Johnsbow C6 ITX Mini ITX version.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
C6 Mini.
I think I'm going to have to actually build one of these because I'm getting a lot of Johnsbow love on this cast.
I know, right?
Yeah, that one is one that you actually do have to plan the order, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah, it looks real tight in there.
It is tight for clearances.
Oh, am I spelling Jones?
But they actually have a nice little manual that actually gives you the order that they recommend that you install the parts. So
that's great because
you
I
don't
have
have to
sausage
do a lot of
fingers,
thinking.
so the more help I can get, the better.
And then we're also adding a case fan.
Sorry, is it C6? Why am I not seeing it?
C6.
That's weird. John's bow. C6.
Just put C6 maybe. See what comes up. I don't know.
I mean, that's what I did.
No,
C6.
just C6.
Oh, the same thing. I didn't see it on the list.
I wonder if there's a
There
compatible.
it is. Weird. Or there's some
No,
more.
the mini.
Oh.
I wonder if
the
there's
mini's not
something
on
in there. You know what it is? We can't use. I think we can't use the.
Oh, the compatibility filter. Maybe it's the GPU. Oh, yeah, here it is.
No,
Okay.
I think it might be the
Let's see what it says.
cooler. Potentially, I don't know.
It's the
motherboard.
I have it on my list here.
It thinks
Oh,
the
it's a
mobile
mini
is not gonna
ITX.
play
So your
along.
motherboard is a micro ATX.
Don't they have a micro ATX case as well? Did I dream?
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Okay. And yeah, I didn't realize John's bow was going to be
Yeah, PC Part Picker is a
overrepresented
little
here.
weird though. I did notice that even though technically I should be able to fit that Sapphire Pulse into the C6, it refuses. It thinks that it won't clear.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But I also added in Arctic P12 Pro for the top
Noise.
to at least
okay.
exhaust out some. And my total comes out to 1044, 1045 to
Nice.
round up.
Okay, nice. All right. Oh, we did it. We
Well
did
done.
we did
Mostly
a
did it.
challenge. Yeah. I mean, I guess the final question then is, there's been a lot of doom and gloom, and yes, the prices are worse than ever.
Oh, it was depressing.
Yeah.
Looking at AM5
it was rough.
and like current Intel bundles and then the pricing for the RAM and yeah, depressing.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. But what would you like? Do you feel like it was still doable? How would you feel about the builds? Like if you really had to build something right now?
It made me grateful that I have spare parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I wasn't too excited about the idea of throwing down over $1,000 on what we were going to get for it, but you know, boy, I hate to sound like a broken record. It did make me appreciate mid-range gaming, entry-level gaming. It made me go, oh, what can I do with this? How much fun can I have with this? There's no getting around the horrific price, but you know, you try to look on the bright side. You get a cool handle, you get some cool fans, you find some sweet deals.
Somebody earlier was saying that prices were actually worse net when we were dealing with the GPU shortages.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. What do you think?
Sort of, because the GPU themselves were really, really difficult. So it was one of those situations where we ended up just doing a lot of like integrated graphic type builds. So like Ryzen G series,
Right.
talking about using GeForce Now. That was like kind of the meme with
Right.
Brad.
Yeah.
So they're not wrong in terms of pricing, but I think this just feels bad because there's more components that you have to make sacrifices on, where it was just the one before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when crypto mining was all the rage, and you really GPUs cost 2.5 as much, maybe 3 times as much as they should have. It didn't feel quite so painful, and also I really don't know that maybe it was actually equally expensive. It's hard to remember, but like I feel like GPU prices haven't come down that much. I mean that we're no longer in that shortage in the same way, but they're still expensive. And they're still like one of the priciest parts of these builds. Now there's just 2 other parts that are equally pricey.
Yeah.
Which is
worse
painful.
as they've ever been.
Yeah.
I did see somebody say that there was a deal popping up for what was it? It was the 9070 XT. So the top of the line hit like an Amazon fire sale deal for like, what was it, like $500 or something.
Dang.
Yeah,
Like
was it
something
someone in chat?
crazy.
I saw that message.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh wow,
Nice.
that's wild. If you can snag that, I mean,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, like Black Friday last year, there was, I think, a 9060 XT or like a 5060 Ti. It was like crazy sale at like Walmart, and it was like $370 or something like that.
Oh no, this was a Walmart thing. Yep. So it's funny, like
somebody on that team is a
somebody's like, hey, we're gonna have 10 of these for this price, but everyone's gonna talk about it.
Somebody on that team is a PC gamer, so respect.
Yeah. By the time I went and hit it, it was already gone, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, dang, like somebody who was able to snag that up like got a really good deal.
I will say one thing that was surprising for me going through this exercise was realizing that the prices of power supplies had come back down to something more reasonable. And I was surprised because I thought the tariffs would still be sort of affecting that.
Okay. Yeah. Glenn, what do you think? How did you feel about your prospects? I know you were hemming and hawing a little bit over there.
I think it's crazy that to build like a modern day entry level build, the minimum price is basically $1,000. Like effectively.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is, I mean, you know, I wouldn't say I've been around for that long, but I do remember a time when spending $1,000 on a PC seemed like a ton of money, you know? And like the budget build was like, oh, can you do it for like $200, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So,
I mean, there were I feel like there were challenges early on in the Full Nerd where we were like targeting like $550. Like we could get something that was like
we were able to, back then.
And then I had already told him that his dad would try to cut corners like, I don't need a case, I'll just put it on the motherboard box.
Or he would do, back when they were more popular, you could actually get a power supply and case combo. So it'd be like some $30 special where everyone would say, are you sure that's going to not blow up on you?
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I mean, my first build in 2011, 2012, had a 4060 and GTX 4060, and I think it was $850.
Yeah,
or 800, somewhere around there. Like I don't remember the CPU, but it was like a 2600K or whatever the Sandy Bridge, like a middle range Sandy Bridge.
It was like the 2500K.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
So
good memory.
Yeah.
Still got her.
So yeah. Fun times. I always like doing these build challenges.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for welcoming me in.
Yeah. I also feel like it starts to see people's priorities, right? You know, trying to go and like go through. I knew you were gonna like try to maximize the GPU in at least one of them. I knew you were gonna do multiple ones. I didn't see the dual storage thing. Usually I try to get 2 things of storage, but the storage is where I really had to.
Yeah, the storage for me was one of those things where I thought realistically, you know what, I don't think that if this is someone's only system that you can live off of a 512 gigabyte drive for too long.
Well, but also a spinning platter.
No, it's 2.
Yeah,
it's 2, right? So you have the 512 for your boot drive, and if you want to play games off of that, and then if you need to, you can move the files onto the hard drive. The hard disk drive, if you kind of want to keep the game files around, but you don't necessarily aren't playing it actively. So that doesn't matter so much. It's okay that it's slower storage for that.
Yeah. I really like that you did that, actually. I kind of regret that I didn't work in a platter in my second slot, just for like, slow stuff, files, boring things.
Well, like photos and stuff. Yeah. Don't really just be on super fast storage.
I was going to say, though, if you're stuck with 500 gigs, you could always run SteamOS and save some room.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't talk about OS pricing because we've had kerfluffles about that. But
well, did anyone plan to run Windows on theirs? I definitely didn't.
I did. I actually left some wiggle room in like one of my other alternatives. Like I had room for a Windows license.
Nice.
Also, I tried to do just a thought experiment to see, like, if I were to just come in here and be like, hey, you know what? I didn't build a PC. I just got a handheld. Like the best handheld and you can get kind of in that price range is the ROG Xbox Ally X.
Oh gosh.
So Z2 Extreme.
Can't get away from Windows.
Well, no, you can put Linux on that. Get then like if I were able to get a dock as well, just to like plug it in. That's an accessory, but still, like it because that comes in at $1,000. So you get a little bit of wiggle room. So that might be kind of interesting. You get both. like if you're just doing gaming and you just want to do a handheld, you can still do that for that price, and then plug it in.
I mean, in a way, it's cheaper,
maybe do
right?
some gear, some work.
Because we didn't pay for a monitor, so if you're going all in, soups and nuts, that actually might be cheaper to get the handheld than to actually build even a mini ATX.
But I have no idea how that would perform under any other like workstation tasks.
Sure.
Like browsing the web, sure, whatever. Doing your taxes.
How many tabs can you realistically actually have open on that?
It's 24 gigs, so
you could do your taxes on your Xbox. That's
but
huge.
the thing is that the performance is not just how much RAM you have to hold all of that. It's also just being able to switch between tabs sometimes if your CPU is not up to the task.
I've never tried it.
You can get a little slow.
Yeah.
Well, we are neck and neck currently in the poll. Glenn's winning, but you and I are neck and neck.
Glenn is always the big winner, especially in
Hey man, I'm building in ITX. I'm LeBron James. I'm the best.
I love that people enjoy your chaotic approach.
That was
and willingness to flip hardware.
It's ingenious.
But we are running long.
We are.
So I think I'll switch over to questions after this transition. And we're back. Just for a couple quick questions before we get out of here. Let's go over. I'm not even going to say to put in your questions because I'm probably not going to see them.
I mean, you can put in questions.
you could put in questions.
We won't get to it this week.
Yeah. So I would strongly recommend that you go over to the Fullner Network Discord channel. There's a link down in the description, and there is a channel in there called TFN-questions. You can get a question in here, and we will hopefully get to it on a future show.
Yeah.
I should have picked one very specific one. Here we go. We kind of touched on this a little bit. Friend of the show, mostly running at stockish. What do you think about Microsoft quietly under the radar extending Windows 10 security updates from October 2026 to October 2027? Did Microsoft quietly cave to the reality of PC hardware? Will users continue to stay on Windows 10 instead of Windows 11? Yada, yada, yada. I guess we kind of answered that one.
Did we?
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit.
We can hit it again. I think it's great. I kind of half expected them to do this back when they first announced they were going to, run it through 2026. And I think you're absolutely right. It's got to be tied in a significant way to the cost of hardware and how painful it is to upgrade to something with a TPM 2.0 and the ability to run Windows at a reasonable clip. Right, Elena?
I would say that I'm not surprised by it. What I am more surprised, though, is that it was so quiet. It was something that got kind of picked up. I think it was on a Friday. And usually the historical thing is that if news breaks on a Friday, it's because companies don't really want you to know about it.
Sure.
So I think that it is just a reality right now that a lot of people can't afford to upgrade their hardware. They're not likely, as we said earlier, to switch to Linux, and they're going to be okay with just saying, well, it's still running.
Right.
Yeah. Especially like if you're on a piece of hardware that doesn't meet the cutoff. Like even if you wanted to upgrade to Windows 11, you couldn't.
I would not recommend it, especially because it's just not as efficient with RAM usage.
Well, and actually, Glenn, you've been working on. You found an old ThinkPad.
Yes,
you've been working on. Yeah. What's the project you're doing?
It's a X220 from I think 2011 or 2012.
Whoa.
It's pretty cool. Guy. And I've been kind of looking through a bunch of posts and all the things that people are doing. And DDR3 is, it's cheap. It's under $100, but it's not. It's like $60 for 16 gigs of DDR3, and I'm like, man.
we were looking at the upgrades you can do because I've been using this ThinkPad and was surprised that there was a SSD slot in it. Yours that you're looking at is even older than this one.
Yeah,
and it also has an SSD.
Yeah, it has
an SSD.
mSATA.
Yeah, and I've never even heard mSATA.
So that's old.
Yeah, I was just like, wow.
They don't really make that form factor anymore,
right? Yeah.
But honestly, what you can do with these, and I've actually done it with these ThinkPads. If you just pry up the bottom, you can just swap that 2.5-inch spinning platter drive for an SSD.
That's what I did, and that was a huge upgrade.
It's a huge upgrade.
And then I put the populated the Mine was just a 2230. Yeah, yours has that MSATA. I don't know. Did you find one in your dad's pile?
Yeah, I think it's like 230 gigs or something. It's small, but I'm not going to be running super huge files on it or anything, like doing anything crazy.
Yep. The other thing too is that one I think through this year is still compatible or like on the supported list for Chrome OS Flex.
Oh.
So, I mean, honestly, even on a spinning platter drive, because I think I have the X220 as well, as part of like my little like make your own Chromebook collection. And even on a spinning platter drive, it runs pretty quick.
Okay.
So if you were to move to a SSD, I'm sure it would feel super snappy.
Yeah.
If you don't need like full Linux.
I was also like, it also has that docking station port. And I was telling them like there are some docking stations that have an external GPU in it, right? In some of those ThinkPad configurations.
I want to believe.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
That era though?
I don't know. Yeah.
Because the dock I have is more of a business one. It's just to plug
Extra
in
ports,
like display port, and HDMI, more USB ports, that kind of thing.
I mean, it is really cool what you can do with those little ThinkPads, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're tanks. I mean, the reason why they're on the support list is because so many businesses have them, is my guess.
Right.
Yeah. Super cool. We have one more question here I'm going to get to from friend of the show. Lewis Law keeps talking about this in the chat. What's your take on the alleged RAM price fixing and the class action lawsuit? There's a video over on Gamers Nexus. I have not had a chance to watch it.
I haven't heard of this either.
I have not heard of this either.
Yeah,
it sounds bad. Hopefully it's not true. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, but I think they've been sued before.
They haven't. They actually have been taken to task for this very issue.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then maybe there's some fire under the smoke.
Yeah. Sorry, we don't have. That's why we didn't make it as a topic, because we just haven't followed it too closly. Sorry about that.
But we'll look into it.
Yeah. Well, Steve has a video. If anybody's curious, definitely go watch that video. And I mean, maybe we'll talk about it next week too, when I've had a chance to watch it. But other than that, okay, cool. I think we should just wrap it up. Yeah?
Yeah, lunchtime.
Yeah? Sounds good.
Yes, please.
Man, Glenn, are you hungry?
I am. I definitely am. Yeah.
Same.
It's about lunchtime.
About lunchtime. Then check back next week for your fix of PC Talk here on The Full Nerd. To watch the video version of this, you can go over to YouTube and subscribe to @The Full Nerd Network. We have this podcast. We have Dual Boot Diaries wrapping up as well, and then Expedition Handheld with me from Russ from Retro Game Core talking about handhelds. So there's those other podcasts available. But if you just we also have the video version on Spotify right now. Hopefully one day we'll get it to Apple Podcasts. But if you just want to listen to us on the go, then the audio version is anywhere you can find podcasts. We should be there, and if we're not there, please let me know. But we also have the Full Nerd in the written word.
We do.
Alex continues to be the writer of the Full Nerd newsletter.
Yeah, I'm
coming out every Friday, right?
Sure. Yes. Absolutely. Definitely. 100%.
Every Friday. Yeah.
As long as our scheduler behaves.
Yeah. And so, can you give people a little peek behind the scenes? You've done a couple now. Like, what's your approach to the newsletter?
Oh, I just try to make it entertaining, and I just take whatever these fine folks sitting next to me say and tell you all about it. There's some links in there as well. There's some bits and bobs, some news, a little bit goofs. I don't know. We're expanding it. By the way, if you'd like to see something else, tell us. Like I would like to make that newsletter useful, fun, and informative. So we're muddling through it. We're doing our best, and stay tuned for the next one.
Nice. All right. And you can subscribe to that on PCWorld.com/newsletters/sign up. And you can also sign up for Safe Mode, Elena's new newsletter that is going up when?
So it publishes Mondays.
Mondays, every Monday.
So Alex Fridays, I'm Mondays.
Yeah. What are you talking about over there?
Just security topics. It's aimed a bit more towards a general audience than our usual listeners. But, what I'm hoping is that you subscribe, you like it, and you forward it to all the people you'd have to do tech support for. So you don't have to spend that time explaining it to them.
Boom. And I appreciate that. You also have been doing a series of security-related short-form videos.
I started, yes.
Yeah, that some people have noticed. I think they're awesome videos. Once again, in that same kind of vein of like, hey, I'm giving you a little bit of tip, a little bit of advice, something that even if you don't need the advice, you can share it with a significant other or a family member or something like that.
And honestly, for the shorts, it's more of just like, and the newsletter, it's a heads up. So if you're not covering or staying on top of cybersecurity, it just also might just give you a heads up on what's happening, even if you don't need the whole like play by play of what to do in response to it.
Yeah,
definitely. And then Glenn, I have to award you the winner of the poll.
Oh, we don't have like a hooray.
Yeah, woo.
If only.
So yeah, with 40% of the votes counted. I'm sorry, 39% of the votes counted. You came in first. So your first time doing a challenge, and then you won.
I don't know if that was very fair though. I think a lot of that really banked on selling that motherboard to somebody who was not aware.
Hey,
so
unconventional
modest.
but winning strategy.
Yeah, I like
Congrats,
it.
Yeah.
Congrats. And yeah, check back next week and we'll be here. There's more PC stuff to talk about. Until then, we'll catch you in the next video or the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Nope, wrong one.
No, wrong one.
Dang it.
Wait, this is the last time? Last time to hear this music?
Last time to hear this music, yeah, unfortunately, because we're having to switch providers again. I don't want to have to go through that again. So I'm hiring a musician. So it's actually the guy who did Russ's music for Retro Game Core.
All right.
So we're gonna get some we're gonna get some music that we own outright, and then we don't have to worry about changing it up every time we change our back end service. So
good call.
This is the last time you'll hear this ditty, but in the future you'll hear a ditty that's tailor made for the full nerd. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. So check back next week. Bye.